more than meets the eye. You think that you'll break me. You're gonna find in time you're standing too close to a flame that's burning hotter than the sun in the middle of July. Sending out your army, but you still can't win. Listen up, silly boy, cause I'm gonna show you why. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. If you guys are new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Wow, a lot of that wall is right there today. Okay, so a bunch of things to go over today, but before we get started, everyone follow at Hey David On and at King Mavs Forever on the Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs on the app. You got Kobe Collects and OMI Player 1 over on the YouTube. You got Powers of X #1 over here. You got Kobe Collects down here on this fridge handle. You got Wendy Wilson, I'm sorry, not Wendy Wilson, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, and Sody Pop Media out on the YouTube. You got at Wet Wizard Veve, at EQ_crypto, and at 1234CA. That last one is Gary O. On the Twitter. You got DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography, AfroDroidLegends.com, YouStayGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au. Places you should go. You got my boy May Arden down here. His account has been restricted by the Veve. Free May Arden. Let's hope he gets released soon. You got Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, and you got Veve Vibes over on there, which is on the Twitter, which everyone else should totally go to as well. I am going to reprint this at some point because I need to. So yeah, moving on. Epico Regal. I remember one time my friend Autumn. Spoilers for Supernatural if you haven't seen the whole thing yet, or at least the first like 9, 12 seasons, whatever. She was one of the major ones to get me into Supernatural, and I fell in love with this character, Charlie. She's so cute, she's adorable, she helps out the team, and then she dies. And then I call Autumn up, like cry, like, I hate you very, very much. Like, get me into this. I had to watch Charlie die. I hate you so much. And then she's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's like, how do you forget about that? And then I call her back a few months later when I'm on like 3 seasons later, and she comes back. I was like, yeah, Charlie came back. And she's like, I held that in for months. And I was like, ah. She held that in for months. A little birdie told me about Epico Regal and the partnership, and I had a whole video, and I was like, oh my goodness. And it killed me for months not saying anything. that was great. So anyway, when they finally did, I was following them. I was following Wharf Studios. I was like, when are they going to announce it? And then they finally did. I was like, oh, thank God. Cavell Anderson did a fantastic. He did a fantastic job at covering it before, saying like, hey. Oh, there's gameplay, and he found the gameplay, and he's like, oh, this is what you can do. And it's similar to a Clash of Clans, Clash Royale type of thing, and it's really cool. It looks really good. I know a couple people that have played it, and they do really well with it. Like, they're like on the leaderboard. I was like, whoa, you guys got some skills. I do not have those skills. Granted, I haven't tried it, but will they use OMI? Will OMI be their main currency? I don't know. It would stand to be like reasonable to ask a question like, oh, well, maybe it might not be their main currency, but maybe OMI might be something that people get to use. And yeah, I can see that. Will I play it? Yeah, probably. I don't think it's like a complete game yet. I think it is still in like maybe beta testing or whatnot. But again, it looks fun. It looks great. The decks look cool. Again, each one has their own thing. There's like melee ones. There's like range ones, and there's things that can affect, give you more of that elixir type thing. That again, it looks really cool. Go watch Cavell Anderson's video on it. That was super fantastic. OMI went. Oh, all right. Before I get to OMI, first off, don't sell your OMI. Not financial advice. Please don't sell your OMI. But the other thing is that and again, I don't know. This is kind of like some of the only not even inside of it. Kind of some of the only info that trickled out through the grapevine. Saying that we had partnered with this company, or they kind of partnered with us. Well, again, just trying to be, Detective Chavez over here. I don't think that this is the only company that Akomi would have partnered with. Again, they look great. I think this just serves as an example of how many other companies would want to partner. And again, Okomi would have their pick of the litter. They don't need to. They're not desperate, or they're oh yeah, this is a game of Okomi. Yeah, let's do it. No, they don't need to do that. They're very experienced themselves. They have a great team, and again, when you have the pick of the litter, again, why I think that Okomi is SpaceX and Tesla, combined, is because, well, what happens with SpaceX and Tesla? They're always number one and number two for young engineers that are graduating college, saying that where do they want to work? Those are the number one and two options always for the past several years. You get like game developers. Now, again, I don't have this data, but a bunch of game developers within the next few years, guarantee you, they say they would probably want to go with Okomi. They'd probably want to work with them because of all the IP they have. Now, again, you're going to have Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, Disney, whatever, as the big ones. But yeah, this one is kind of like one of the next big things. So it would make sense that they have their pick of the litter and that they wouldn't have to partner with just any other gaming company. And again, I don't think that this gaming company is the company that they're going to use to build the Veveverse. Either they could do that on their own with their own team, or they would have another bigger company. Because again, this might just the way it seems, this might seem like a one of the games that they might be using in the overall in their overall Veveverse, which again might not even happen. It could just be that, hey, this is not in the Veveverse at all. I mean, although the statues that you see at Cavell Anderson's page, if you look at his video, they kind of do look Marvel Mighty-ish. But again, it doesn't have to be that real type of thing. It could just be, hey, it's just another gaming company. They're partnered with Veve, and maybe we can. They're giving us some of their characters as statues, and you could just use OMI. That could be the extent of it. But again, speculation. This is kind of the things that I'm piecing together. I think that again, it could be as little as we're just we're giving them some NFT ideas that they can use. We could sell on their thing, and if you have any of them, then maybe you get free credits or free whatever in their game, and then you could use OMI as well. That could be the extent of it. But I'm thinking there might be a little bit more, and I think this might just be the tip of the iceberg. This might be one domino falling over. And then over the next several months, you have a bunch of dominoes falling out. Like, this is the first cut that a chef is making into like a tomato or a cucumber before they go, and they start cutting everything. I'm very, very excited about it. And then OMI, which has been at 0.0, it was at 0.0065, it was down at 0.0062. I've had a bunch of people message me like, hey, is it okay? OMI went down since I bought it like 0.0075. It's like, yes, it's fine. Buy more if you can. Again, tell my friends like that. I try. Like I said, I bought another like 90,000 OMI tokens the other day. I'll try to buy more. Probably on. I mean, there's really the time to buy is really running thin right now because. The migration is in about 2.5 days. Give actually about 2 days and about 4 hours. So about 52 hours. Oh no, sorry, 53 hours 20 minutes. That's about what we have before the 27th. I don't know when on the 27th it's going to be. Who knows? But I know. Sorry, SpongeBob reference. I will try and go and do that. Also, before I get started, there's a Scooby-Doo thing. Which I have to tell you about. It has zero to do with Veve and Okomi, I think. But I saw it on somebody mentioned it on TikTok, and it's real. It's called The Scooby-Doo Project, 1999, full version. It's about 20-something minutes long, like 21, and it's real. I do remember something like that, and they only aired it on Cartoon Network once because it was like too scary for kids. Like, there's a couple things that Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon only aired once. SpongeBob only aired that Valentine's episode once. Scooby-Doo Cartoon Network only aired this one once. Well, the Valentine's night, I don't know. Maybe because it was SpongeBob having Patrick as Valentine, and they were not that LGBTQA plus friendly yet. I don't know. Later later, obviously, he comes out as asexual, but we kind of knew that because he reproduces by budding. So, like, you kind of knew that already. Anyway, so that is something that I filled my day with at 21 minutes. But since we are on the subject of YouTube, I'm going to go to my channel and I'm going to ask everyone to do what I do and smash that like button. Oh, that'd be great. Oh. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Rick and Morty lately. So not Rick and Morty, regular show. I'm gonna get to the comments over here. Wow, there's a lot of comments. Mags says, "Hey Randy, what's up? What's going on, Mags? How you doing?" Wes says, "YouTuber Twitter beef." Okay, that was another thing I'm gonna bring up as well. If y'all follow my Twitter, y'all can pretty much see whatever I like. I liked a bunch of Taps trades, Cavell Anderson, and Dan Lee's comments and posts today. Why? Because they are correct when they are defending those who cannot defend themselves, like the Lorax says, "I speak for the trees have no tongues." They are defending the people that have been harassed by this certain YouTuber, that have been harassed by this certain guy on Twitter. Again, I don't want to air out any dirty laundry here, but yeah, we don't play that stuff. So again, who is it? Well, it's someone that maybe was on my fridge at one point and no longer is on my fridge. I know there's a couple of those, but yeah. Insane says, "I'm not sure what to think of this partnership at the moment." Okay. Justin says, "It looks like they all they do are 2D phone games." Maybe. Insane says, "Yeah, I mean, I tested the AR feature. It didn't work. And the game, it's a decent clone of Clash Royale." That's a fair assessment, at first glance. Zach saying, "I think it's a good starting point for gaming partnerships. Could lead to something much bigger." I think so as well. Insane says, "Yeah, the only thing that bothers me, Veve has premium collectibles. This game doesn't look like premium at all. I mean, just my opinion. But maybe we only see that they're going to use OMI. And that's very possible as well. And again, I think some of the statues do look a little Marvel Mighty-ish." Craig's Coin Purse says, "Let's break and go!" Lloyd says, "Hi Randy, do you plan to try and sell anything on OpenSea?" Maybe. I do have a full Ghost Bear set, and I might sell those. Brendan Z's probably gonna have a heart attack because he has a bunch of sets of those. Yeah, I don't really have anything else from Decon that would probably do well, and I think a lot of Decon would do really, really well. I think those extra larges, I think Tristan Eaton will do very well. I think some of those paintings, like there's one with like a cat, like the Cat Trooper, one like a lady. I think the Voltura will do really well. I think a lot, the Decon mascot, especially the one that's after Jack Black, I think those will do extraordinarily well. Hoping for Luke Chu because he's my guy. Those Ghost Bears. And it would make sense that the people that are, representatives of Zathia Designer Con would go on first because they're just, all they have to do is ask that one person. Yeah, sure, I'll sign. Right, I'll DocuSign real quick. But that's really the only thing. Anything else, if I have doubles of anything and I could really get a decent penny for them and then, save for like maybe Pokemon or something, yeah, I'd probably do that. I don't know what it would be. I mean, I know people go crazy for Groot. I have 2 sets of Groot. I have 2 sets of Throg. I'd sell 1 set of each. Would not sell my Alligator Lokis. If I can get, Jesus, if I can get like $100,000 worth of OMI, while it's still down here, and let's say, Batman was able to go for, which again, I don't expect Batman, Marvel, or Disney, like DC, Marvel, or Disney to go on OpenSea right away. Yeah. I would say maybe I'd do that, and then, I don't know. Again, that first set, the Batman Black and White, we'll sell at some point. I will sell most of these things at some point, and they'll all funnel into Pokemon or Land or maybe both. Super Duper Hank says, "What's up, Randy? What's going on, Super Duper Hank?" Bucky Colt has finally gotten Elsa. Nice. Cynox says, "What happens for OMI if Disney leaves Veve and creates their own NFTs to go with their own metaverse? Sounds like a misconception on how long we actually hold the partnership." I don't think Disney would ever leave. I think that they could make their own thing. They are making their own thing, by all means. But I think they will work in tandem with us on that. Like they'll say like, "Oh, hey, we're having our own metaverse, but some of our NFTs are on this metaverse." They'll probably be able to say, "Hey, you guys can come over if you have these certain NFTs." Now, will they extend that partnership through to Marvel as well, or will they just say, "Nah, just Disney"? I don't know. But that would make some sense. I mean, they're probably not going to say, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, we only have these golden moments, and Veve has these, so you're gonna have to go there. Like, it doesn't make sense for them to do that. So they probably won't. Insane says, that funky cold, very nice, go get that bread. Josh Brunstetter says, where's the proof that the Epico partnership is legitimate when there hasn't been one response from Veve or Comey on social media about it? Not one reply, not one retweet from them. I know it's legitimate because I've known for a while. Justin says, all the Marvel collectibles, comics, and Star Wars are Disney owned and here to stay. Heck yeah. Dino Lang says, Randy, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? Favorite Star Wars character? Okay, I don't know. I think, and I know I'm gonna get pooped for this. I know I'm gonna get crap for it. But it would probably be either Attack of the Clones or Clone Wars. And I know, I get it. It's the prequels. Okay. I love the originals. Like, very, very much so. There are a couple of things that are a little, Luke and Leia kissing, twice. And there are a couple of little, things about them where, over time, it's like, okay, well, Luke is tricking these people. And after that's over, I mean, you see in The Mandalorian that the Rebel Alliance is not doing a very good job on keeping the peace. Like, they're not doing a very good job. Like, say, oh, why don't you report them to the Republic then? And Mando's like, that's a joke. Because it's a lot easier to take down a regime than it is to build one or hold one up. It's not easy. And, a lot of the people that, let's say the planets or the star systems that had order under the Federation, had order under Vader and other Palpatine, a lot of chaos ensued after, Luke blew up the Death Star and after they were defeated. So, yeah, really wasn't that good for several years. But anyway, you never see a Jedi in their prime. And, maybe Luke, kind of, but here you got, in the prequels, you got Obi-Wan Kenobi in his prime, you got Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson, you got, you got Darth Maul, who's just insane. And again, I know that's not, but why you can't ask me these questions. They're too long of a response. Favorite character would probably be Darth Maul because it's just heckin' awesome. But in the second movie, you see Yoda in Attack of the Clones. You see Yoda fighting Dooku, and it's just like, we've dreamed about this for years because we always heard how great of a warrior Yoda was, and he's just like, in the older movies, he's smart and wise, and he's ancient, and he can't really move, and he can't really in the first movie either. But you see him finally go with his lightsaber, and just, I lost my mind. And then in the third movie, you have. Well, you have Anakin and Padme tell Anakin, Annie, something wonderful has happened. I'm with child, and you see he's very good at in the scenes where Hayden Christensen doesn't speak. He is a very good at. He looks menacing when he's starting to turn into Vader, and you see the emotions, like he's excited and like befuddled, but he's like. All at once, without speaking, you see all the emotions where somebody tells you that they're pregnant and they're not supposed to be, and you're the dad, and it's like, you see that emotion, and it's really cool. And then that lightsaber fight at the end, that is so much better than any lightsaber fight at the end of, the original. So again, you can't ask me that question, but yeah, I like those. I'm definitely cosplaying on your yacht party as a Jedi because I may have already have the outfit and lightsaber currently. Great. Just says, at Josh Brumstetter, the thumbnail. Insane says, I think we can assume from the Rewind Collective deal that all the partnerships could last for 5 years, by the way. Those things to come from Rewind Collective going to be epic. I can't wait for that. And yeah, I think they'll have the... I don't know if everyone would last 5 years. Some might be shorter, some might be longer, but who knows? And Alliance says, Randy, how many gators to tattoo advertising on you? To tattoo? Well, it depends what it is, and it depends where. Now, obviously, in the winter months, you're not going to see too much of it if it's on my arms, but, I mean, if... Well, let's see what the secret rare alligator Loki is at. And it would not be just one. It would have to be, like, multiple. But honestly, the secret rare alligator Lokis, because I don't sell those, and I won't sell those. It's really not really going to benefit me. But I do want to see something just in case. Oh, it's 2,400. So figure. I guess it'd be 10 grand to give me 4. I would. I mean, if you want to pay in NFTs, I would take $10,000 worth of OMI, and it depends what it is, but it would just probably be an ink thing right there. Like it'd be ink, and it'd be like right there. It'd be print. It wouldn't be a whole giant thing. I couldn't be. But I would say $10,000 worth of OMI, so well over 1 million OMI. And then I would get like something like like that, like a single line of print that long. If you wanted like a paragraph to go like over here, I don't think I could do that. Maybe like $50,000 worth of OMI, and I'd flex that and show that. But yeah, if you really are interested, let me know. Ryan Lambie says, "Tell me how hard OMI is going to boon. Whisper those sweet nothings into my ear." Into orbit. I hope you heard that. Josh Bro says the thumbnail legitimizes nothing. Again, I know it because I've known for a while. Squidcast says, "What up, y'all? What up?" Dino Lang says, "Randy, you are the Steve Irwin of 2022. I freaking love it. I'm trying, not yet. I'm close, and I'm trying my very best. And it will be. I can't wait to tweet out the Irwins like, hey guys, I'm rich now. But Best Friends Animal Society. They messaged me before. I don't know if I took a screenshot of it. I guess I didn't. Let me go to the email. Where is it? This says, "Hi Randy, you are a vital member of our pack. As one of the most generous members, you show up for animals in a big way. Your experience and perspective is important to us. What drives your passion for animals? What ideas do you have?" Basically, just say that, hey, we want you as a panel member for their new ideas, and because I donate a lot, and they just want to talk to me and get ideas. Like, okay, cool, we'll do that. So I did that. I'll keep you guys posted on what that is and what's going. And yeah, let's move on. Justin says, "At Insane Paintings." All right, we're finally, after 22 minutes, getting to the start of this. We got Dino Lang says, "I think you need a Lambo with a gator wrap for sure, my guy. All hail the Gator King." Maybe. Zach Gates says, "All hail the Gator God." Sketch Lab says, "Gator Gang, what up? Yo, what up, guys? What up? Represent Gators." Josh Bro says, "Where's the article about the partnership? Just a Twitter video and Epico Twitter, not even using actual Comey or Veve logos. Probably there's copyright. Plenty of fishy. No, there's no fishiness. I don't know them, but I know. I can't say, but it is real." Milham says, "What up, Randy? Yo, what up, Milham?" All right, so Milham, there was, I forget, I don't even know who it was. I probably should have grabbed a screenshot. I guess I have a friend on Facebook where the initials or the first name is Brandy, I think, and I thought it was like Brandy something else or Brittany. I thought it was. I looked at it quickly, and the message said, "It was like, oh my god, I'm getting like married today or married tomorrow or something like that." And then I was like, "Wait, Brandy, wait, they get married?" And then I look, and it wasn't Brandy Ann Roberts, and I don't know who it was. I don't know who, but I was like, "Oh wait, they got married." But yeah, it wasn't them. I can't remember what their name was. I'm even looking at the B's here. See all results for B, from people, and I'll try to make them not friends of friends. Yeah, I don't know who it was, but somebody did, and I was like, oh, good for y'all. And then it wasn't y'all. I was like, oh, all right, disregard. Better be invited to the wedding. Super Duper Hangs, everyone raid Randy live stream. Good Diverse says, Randy, the man, Chavez. Super Duper Hank, give me those gators. Big A says, hello, fellow Loki cult member. Oh, why, hello. Hello there. I hope you're doing fine. Puddin' Cheek says, best way to spend the rest of my night. Chilling with Randy. Puddin' Cheek. All right, so for those that do not know, Puddin' Cheek's beyond my fridge for a reason. Somebody else on, I think it was the Comey Discord, is like, hey, how much to get Puddin' Cheeks up on the fridge. And I was like, I don't know, 2 alligator Lokis, that's the normal going rate. And I was like, okay, I'm doing it. And then I don't know if Pudding Cheeks actually put out a video before then. I had talked to Pudding Cheeks in the past. He's the one that comes out with those spreadsheets, those Google spreadsheets. And I just had a second video come out today, like a couple hours ago. It was great. Always puts out those really good videos. They were very informative, but they're just funny. They're really good. So shout out to Pudding Cheeks. Where was I? Rich M says, smash that like button. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, I hope so as well. What's up, Glow Stick? How's it going? Insane says, yep. Veve Vibes. What's up, everyone? What's up, Veve Vibes? How you doing? Justin says, get that like button sleeve stuck in the laugh machine, y'all. Billy Bob Bitcoin says, Randy, my friends are trying to talk me out of buying 50,000 worth of OMI. Are they really my friends at this point? I mean, they just probably don't know. You know, like they're probably just like, hey, listen, man, you know, this is probably not a good idea. You know, all your eggs in one basket. So they probably do have your best interests at heart, but I feel like it's, and I'm not trying to insult them or, you know, certain parents, but, you know, I feel like some parents are like, no, I'm your father, your mother, I know what's best for you. When they don't, you know, when you know, take a look at some parents' success, and you know, okay, well, do you really know what's best for your kid? And like, probably not. You know, I mean, if you did know and you knew how to be, and again, a lot of people they just are really good people and they do want the best for their kids, but I mean, let's just say in the next 20 years, where like this is as far as I go, financially, like not even financially, as far as I go technologically. And I refuse to learn any other things that come up, and I refuse to change with the world. And you know, this is as far as I go. And in 20 or 30 years, and suddenly everyone's got, you know, Neuralink chips, and technology has, you know, far surpassed anything that I ever thought possible. And let's say I have a kid, and you know, kids like, let's say ask for advice, like, listen, I don't know this new scary crazy world. This is not the world that I grew up in. I mean, the world I grew up in is already gone. But you know, this is different, and I don't know what's best anymore. And I would advise them to go to someone else. But I feel like a lot of people, you know, a little bit of knowledge is very dangerous, and they might think that they know a lot. And again, when someone asks me a comic, what do I say? Listen, I go to sleep in comics or comics and crypto. They tend to be the best at this, because I don't, outside of a few specific comics, I really don't know that much about them. And what do I say? You know, so the people that you're friends with, they just might not know. They might, you know, very well be your friend and want the best for you. But you know, if they haven't put in, you know, the hours of research, and you know, for all I know, I could be wrong. I don't think I am. I think there's no way that is, you know, maybe you could have said that last year. Well, you know, there's there's speculation that they have Marvel and maybe Disney, but that's like impossible, you know, and they have DC. Why would Marvel come in? You know, maybe okay, but no, this is right. Yeah, if it wasn't right before, you know, like it's definitely right now. But yeah, just you know, be nice to them and be like, hey, told y'all to invest. Maybe they'll listen to you on the next one. Yo, what's up, Daniel Bang? How's it going? Insane says, at Billy Bob Bitcoin. No dumps. dump them. All right, Insane's a lot more savage than I am. This is not financial, not friends advice. Slingshot, Average Tech Grudge Gear says, go, go, go. Billy Bob Bitcoin is at Insane, want to be friends. You guys are great. Shake and Bake says, Randy, if you had to choose, would you rather have Ultra Rare Spider-Man, Ultra Rare Steamboat Willie? I would rather have Ultra Rare Spider-Man, because you know, maybe not as historical, and maybe not, you know, the reason the Disney company is what it is today, but it's just so, like, you know, so cool. Like, okay, you know, let's say that, I don't know, do I use like Barbara Streisand, or do I use like the Beatles? Like, you know, let's say, you know, let's say who's popular right now, like, I don't know, Billie Eilish, or I don't know, like Cardi B or whatever, and you know, a lot of younger people like them, and they say, okay, well, who's more popular right now, and who would, you know, get the most butts and seats right now, them or like maybe like Paul McCartney, right? Well, Paul McCartney would still probably sell out pretty much anywhere he goes, but it's hard to say, you know. In that thing of Lord of the Rings, that first little, you know, blurb that they do, you know, but history became legend. Legend became myth. And some things that should not have been forgotten were lost. Well, I mean, if Steamboat Willie's already, past the test of time, again, when do you even see that anymore? Like, that's not, people really like things like I'll use superheroes, I'll use Pokemon, because there's always new content coming out. There's always new comics, there's always new mangas, always new shows, always new content, video games, memes. When was the last time you saw, Steamboat Willie and anything? And I know that, I think on like the Disney Junior page, Mickey Mouse actually is on one of the shows there. And it's a lot of things kids see when they're younger. But, like that, I don't think that there's not necessarily a lot of content for adults. So I do think that Spider-Man, and then that's the reason why I would pick Spider-Man. Even though I have a common Steamboat Willie. Obviously not an ultra rare, and I have an ultra rare Spider-Man, but I do not have an ultra rare Steamboat Willie, just because I like him more. But I do also think that financially he will probably do better as well. Oh yeah, super chat coming in from Jerry McCarty saying, Randy, love your passion and thanks for your time. Will high mint numbers go up in value if high to low search features happen for collectibles, like with comics? I think so too. Yes, but I would not expect like the bottom, like the last 100. Like if there's, let's say like Storm, like 15,000. Let's say there's 1,500 of the secret rare. I don't think 1401 to 1,500 is going to be really rare. I think like 1,495 maybe, to 1,500, maybe even less than that. Will do really well. At least for now. Obviously comics, you do have that premium. I have the 9,997 Hitmonkey, cheapest higher mint number out there. And wants to buy it. But yeah, I would say the last few, that'd probably be really good in the future. And again, I could be wrong, but there are a bunch of people already that are searching that out, and they might be early, but I do think they represent a bunch of people that would really think that those are special. So I hope I answered that really well for you. Where was I? Yep, smash the like button. I want to be friends. Insane says, I believe about Bitcoin, of course. Now go and buy that OMI. Not financial advice. Brandon Wu says, I started playing this morning. Already unlocked all the characters. Game honestly needs to be balanced. Talking about Epic Go Regal. Oh, okay. Good that you. Wow, you can unlock them all in a day, but you said the game needs to be balanced. Believe about Bitcoin, as Insane, your good friend. Brandon Wu says, if you play Clash Royale, you get it just fine. Okay, very, very good. Again, I haven't downloaded it yet. Maybe I should. Maybe no, that's Veve. Don't need to do that. Already in that. I don't want to get addicted. Like, the reason I'm not downloading this is because I would get addicted, and I do not want to get addicted. So I am not going to download that. Because I do have an addictive personality, and that is something that would be... Oh, okay, yeah. Moving on. Shaw. Justin says, everyone in favor of Trevor single-handedly making the game say hi. And says, I believe about Bitcoin, you too. That's what friends are for. Vincent Tomas says, love the jacket. Why, thank you. Bowser, represent for life. Gotta love Bowser. By Badges, who is Epic Go Regal? Regal it's just a gaming company, and they've made a mobile game already that you can download and install, and pretty cool. Cool enough that I don't want to download it because I will probably get addicted to it. Yeah. Zarnell says, great, good, and beautiful evening, Randy. Can you talk about OMI burn and what events burn OMI currently and in the future? Well, currently the only thing that burns it, and the OMI that is buying collectibles with gems. And what happens is when you put in any type of money, $1, $10, $100, whatever, into the app, gems go from the vault to the reserve wallet, or reserve wallet to vault. Either way, it goes from one to the other. And then when those gems are spent, that OMI goes from wherever it is in that reserve or the vault wallet, and then it goes into the burn wallet. And okay, well, why? It's how it's pinned. And that only comes from the OMI that Akomi has. it currently does not burn from the circulating supply, but it will at some point. When is it going to? I don't know, but hopefully soon. Nerd Chapman says, "Yo, Randy chat. Good day, good day." Um, and also, Zarnell, you said in the future, only the NFT, land sales, and other things that are going to be in the Viviverse that Vivi has, like right now, only certain amounts are burned because Vivi only has the partnership and the license. They don't. It's not actually theirs. But if there's furniture in the Viviverse and we want to buy that, and that's all Vivi stuff, that's all just from Vivi, well, guess what? That's going to be 100% OMI burn. Land, I'm hoping, is 100% OMI burn. But we'll see. Jake Donnelly says, Randy, has Vivi guaranteed replacing OMI tokens if the Vivi in-app wallet gets hacked for everyone? I don't think so. I don't. That's a pretty big guarantee, and I don't think. Not to say that hacking it in is impossible, but it's very, very hard because Vivi Monster said it the other day, in that only one person on their team has those keys, and it's very, very hard. But I don't think they've ever come out and say, no, I guarantee if you're they get they'll replace the tokens. I don't think they've said that. Squid has said Epiko likely in interoperability play, possible. Armando Padillo says, would be interesting if they use the same gem purchase mechanism linked to the reserve wallet, so you don't buy stuff with OMI, but you do. That would be interesting as well. Justin says, at Jake Donnelly, how exactly would they do that? Yeah, Jake Donnelly says, I thought I heard Reese say that if something goes wrong with the migration, they would replace tokens on app wallets. I was wondering if the migration is the same policy. I'm not sure. Dino Lines, I always smash that like button on Randy's stream. Cheers. Toss Me a Sniper says, "Grrr, was good, Randy. I hope you're having a good day, bro. A good day, Pop. Oh, well, thank you. I'm a pretty good day. After the stream last night, which Danielle usually she was on stream last night a little bit for like a couple seconds each time. She usually goes to bed at like 9:30, give or take. But she was up. She's like, I'm a night owl now, babe. I was like, okay, guess you are. She was up and we just hung out, showed her the last episode of Mandalorian. So that was technically today. And then I went to bed, got back up in the morning, and just hung out some more. Showed her some regular show. She's like, it's funny. It was the one where Muscle Man makes like 50,000 jokes about my mom. He's always about the not your mama jokes, is my mama jokes. I wish you saw a better episode, but that was still pretty funny. And then what else did we do? Yeah, I mean, I had to leave this morning. I had to work out with a buddy of mine, and then I got some food. So we ate food. I had some leftover chicken, and I had some Entenmann's deviled icing cake. That was good. I went to the gym, had a protein shake, got some spaghetti meatballs over there. 2 little things from the thing, and then I was gonna make a video, but I didn't. Got in a little Twitter beef on YouTube, and now I'm here. Twitter beef on the Twitter. Long Halloween says, would you trade Low Starfire and Big Barda for Iron Man? Yes, I would. Even though I Starfire I really, 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 really like, and Barda's like okay. But yeah, Iron Man probably, yeah. He's gold, man. He's gold. Other people would be like, oh, based on the supply and popularity. I'm just like, he's gold. I feel like, you ever see the cast of Scooby-Doo talking about why they liked Scooby-Doo as a kid? And I'm talking about like the movie where Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's like, yeah, she's going on about how like it was inclusive. It's not just boys, it's not just girls, it's inclusive, and they're all working together to solve this, these crimes, and it's like really ahead of its time. And then Freddie Prinze Jr. is like, yeah, it's just a talking dog, bro. It was cool. Like he looked so stoned. I was like, yeah, man, Iron Man's gold. Looks really cool. I was finishing my Bit4X transfers right now. So nerve-wracking. I know it is. Koijitsu says, have you thought about Riot partnership? League of Legends and Valorant are the biggest esports games right now. Would be huge. Let me see Riot. Let me take a look-see. I haven't really done too much research into them. Riot games. Do they have a stock? Let's see. Oh, nope. Gotta go to the Yahoo Finance. Oh, Tesla's down to 930. That's interesting. No, I don't think they're publicly traded, but they do have, let's say they're worth about, I guess the 26 billion, I guess. So I mean that's pretty good, and if you're gonna have a gaming company want to build or help build, work with you, having Riot, as a $26 billion gaming company is probably pretty good. Um, could they do it something smaller like 10 million? Could they do it something higher like like I mean, you have to also understand they've probably had this in the works for a while, and before they announced Marvel and Disney, or maybe they shared it with them to try to, hey, come on board, we have this. Maybe I wouldn't expect a crazy high coming into partnership with them. I think Riot's a little bit bigger, but also again, a lot of it they might be doing themselves. They might not need a $26 billion company to be able to go and partner with them. They might only need someone that's like, yeah, we're worth a couple hundred million, and I see you guys are already starting to do really well. Again, I think the team, and again, Trevor with his experience and contacts, whatever, they could probably get some people to do it, where they might not need to partnership with a game that big or gaming company that big. Again, that'd be great, but that's just, it seems like a large, really large partnership for if they were looking to develop this a year or two ago. Moving on, we got a super chat coming from Me Home saying, have you heard that the difference in the OMI rate is when it comes to land sales in the marketplace versus on the drop? Okay, let me read that again because I'm not sure. Heard what the difference in the OMI burn rate is when it comes to land. Yeah, well, no, but kind of. If there is, why it's only a certain amount that gets burned from the drop is because, again, that a lot of that money has to go to the licensor and the IP, and only a fraction of that gets burned. But with Veve specific products, most of that, if not 100% of that, will get burned, such as, again, furniture that could go in your house in the Veveverse. Let's say if your house is really just one level, that everyone can get from buying land, and you want a bigger house because you have so many collectibles. Okay, well then you pay for it, and then maybe for an extra $100 or $500, whatever, they give you a second story, and then it's great, and then you could build up as high as you want. That should be 100% burn from the circulating supply. Why? Even if it's not 100% burn, and it says, you know what, we're gonna put this in our vault. Instead of, they say, okay, most of this will burn, but some of this will go into the vault. Just to top off our reserves. That's fine also, because it just, whatever happens, it's being taken out of the circulating supply, which is fine. That is fine. Am I this girl Charisse that I was deployed with, and she was like, oh, that boy is fine. I was like, I thought you said you had a boyfriend. That told me he not fine. That is fine. I'm 100% with that. 100% okay with that. So there hasn't been any specific numbers saying like no 100%, or no, actually it's 91.2% because 8.8% are going to the reserve wallet or whatever. But that's as far as I know. They might clarify that further in the future. Oh God, where was I? Forgot. Reserve would be interesting if they use the same gem. Oh yeah, just read that. Thought about. Yeah, Riot would be cool. Garrett says Pop Life. JB says great content. Joe Mad or Killer Croc for Long Huddle. Joe Mad, definitely Joe Mad. DM FA58 says my cartoon with that Cat Bronson for D content. Oh yeah, Mr. Cart. Yeah, people love cats and people love him in general. I think he does a lot of tattoos in general for like Hollywood and celebrities. Do they know things? What do they know? Let's find out. Sorry, BoJack Horseman reference. Yeah, he'll probably do well also. BB Vibes says, I already got lots of people showing up because of your streams and being the first appearance. Wall investor. Alligator Loki's well spent. LOL. Your community is awesome, and thanks for the content, my dude. Yes, 100%. There's usually not too many people streaming at night. So, BB Vibes, if you want to stream, like let's say if I'm going like at night for let's say like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, like, oh, I'm going to start streaming like 5 minutes before he ends, and you're the only one streaming, then we'll raid your channel. We'll do that. So yeah, I don't know if we raided anyone last night. Did we? We'll figure out a raid tonight though. And cheers, VP Vibes. Justin says number 80 Batman Croc was on the market for $9K. Did anyone buy it? Let me know. Lang says, Randy, what's the story of Dashi? I guess really quick, like I was in New York. I've told the story a bunch of times, but I was in New York. My friend Lilith was visiting, and she's like, "Yeah, let's go in here." She's from Austria, so she's got that Austrian accent. And the dude was basically not giving Dashi away, so paid a hefty price, but totally worth it. There was an artist that made Dashi and 3 other things, and 2 other things he had. One other of the Dashi, not it wasn't there weren't just 4 things that were just exactly Dashi. They were Dashi. There was 2 other like dogs and something else, and they were similar, but they were completely different. One was in the UK. 2 others were with him, and I took Dashi. I'll probably call him back at some point and be like, yeah, I'm gonna need the rest, and then track down the guy in the UK and be like, need him. That's the story of Dashi. We've been together ever since. Dino Lang says, bro, yes, the prequels are fire. My favorite is Phantom Menace. Yeah, dude, Phantom Menace is so good. Going to get Anakin, I don't really like that much. I mean, I get it, that his relationship with Shmi Skywalker, his mom, is kind of what sets him up, to go to the dark side later in the next movies, and him being a boy, and Padme being very much a woman at that time is a little weird. But you can kind of understand that his she kind of likes he's like, oh, he's a sweet boy, and then he grows up to be a man, and then she's like, so I get it. But yeah, there's no Yoda action fighting in that, but still I still like it a lot. Jack Davis says, you've been absolutely golden, Randy, since I started following. Changed my tactic to trading collectibles like stocks instead of buying as a collector and viewing Veve as a portfolio now. Yeah, I mean it's whatever you can definitely do that, and you'll make better gains, if you trade as a portfolio, not just as a collector. But also definitely do what makes you happy. Also, I mean, we've already won, and whether you have OMI or collectibles, you're going to make a lot of money. So at some point, well, what do you do? Do you just do you continue hodling on things that maybe you necessarily don't like, and then, or do you try to make some moves that, hey, you know what? I know this won't make me as much money. Like when I sold my Superman for Alligator Loki and some change, I knew what I was doing. Like I knew, like, okay, well, Alligator Loki is probably not going to outpace Superman long term. Short term, maybe, and I guess maybe long. There's a lot of Superman. There's really not a lot of Loki. But anyway. I just like Loki more. I get more out of having Loki. I get more out of having certain things. So, moving on. We got another super chat coming in from Comey Skywalker says, OG Star Wars is the GOAT. Obviously, respect the past. Respect the, what came before you, what came before us. But yeah, the prequels are just my thing. And we got Kobe Collects with a $5 super chat saying, how you doing, brother? What we eat today? Well, Kobe Collects, I'm doing very well. I had some leftover chicken, and I had some Entenmann's deviled frosted icing cake. Oh, for breakfast. That was so good. Went to the gym, had a protein shake. Then I had 2 orders. I had about 2 pounds of spaghetti and meatballs. Probably going to get something after this. Maybe Taco Bell. I don't know. Oh, man. My girlfriend gave me these. She knows I like those like chewy granola bars or like peanut butter chocolate chip. But I forgot them at her house, and I'm so sad. Continuing on, he says, I got to get some work done, but I will watch the replay tonight. There you go, Kobe Collects. Love you, fam. Hope you're doing well. Where was I? Okay. So yeah, thank you, Jack Davies. I hope everything treats you well. James Houston says, yes, you're going to go stick for that, and for good reason. I forget what you were talking about, James Houston. Gonna go stick for that. Mark Deliska says Boba Fett, obviously. Oh yeah, Boba Fett's so good. Dude. In Mandalorian season 2, spoilers if you haven't seen it. Oh my! All right, so Boba is like great where he has that stick that he gets from the Sand People, and he rescues Fennec Shan, and they show up. He's cool, and he's like, "Oh, I want my armor," and then he just he says his father's lines like, "I'm just a man trying to make his way in the galaxy." Jango Fett, which again he is him, but and then chaos ensues. He goes on Mando's ship, gets his armor, and comes back out full force dad bod. Pew pew. Whoa, like just oh my god, that was so freaking cool. That was like one of the best scenes that he's ever just oh my god, epic AF. Sorry, moving on. Dag Hayes, Randy, how did you ever have you ever given Sandy a dandy handy? I don't know what that means. Yogurt says, "Yo, man, what the heck is with this drama today?" Well, when you have, very nice people, um, a lot of people not liking one person, it's for very good reason. Take a look at the screenshots that Cavell posted, and how horrible that one person he had posted about had been to women and other people. You'll understand why. You will understand why a lot of people don't like him, and he's overall a net negative for the community. Even though some of his videos had made people money in the past, because he had reported on certain things, and whether that be his or other people's, I don't know. But yeah, just if somebody were to say like, "Hey, I'm gonna make you money, but I'm like this really bad person," I'd be like, "Okay, well, keep your money. I do not want it." Yeah, that's just. Da, 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 da. Justin says the disrespect of that guy to compare golden moments to Happy Meal toys. Oh, that other guy, yeah. BB Vibe says original Star Wars is iconic. The prequels just have the best memes, and the newest trilogy is a joke. I do like all the Star Wars movies, even if some of them are not as good as others. I mean, they still give us new content. They still give us yeah. I do I get enjoyment out of watching them all. Lang says I recognize a lot of names from my stream. What's up, guys? Justin says egg. Jadu says no one messes with the Fett, man. Pending release on Veve, Grail's going out the window for Boba Fett. Glenn Chua says, "What's up, Randy? Haven't been able to focus on OMI over the past few weeks, trying to prep for the migration. Haven't seen any official confirmation of the highest staking being 50K. Is 50K correct?" Yes. I mean, maybe they in the future, when suddenly some people no longer have hundreds of thousands or $1 million worth of OMI, and they have a ton of it, they're like, "Yeah, we'll do $100,000 staking tier for y'all. Yeah, $250,000 staking tier for y'all." That'd be fine. Why? Because we get people lock up their OMI, getting out of circulating supply for a little bit. I think that'd be great. Dino Lang says, "Bro, you can talk Star Wars the whole stream, and I would be a happy person. You even mentioned Qui-Gon Jinn. We could talk Star Wars all day." Yeah, I could too, but I think people are here for more than Star Wars, though. So I have to try to cut it off at some point. He says, "Glenn, what's up, bro? Keep asking those Star Wars questions every stream. Love that you're considering tattooing advertising. I need to get on your level." I mean, people want to pay a fair amount. I totally would. Yes, I've never signed the Loki Gators. Those are with me forever. John Doe says, yes, whole giant. Justin says, probably still better than an X's name. I mean, probably. I mean, again, the only thing that I could see not really going well is if, like I said, there was one person that, I mean, there's a couple of people, but there was one person specific that was on my fridge that is no longer on my fridge, which is the subject of this, controversy on Twitter. And it kills me that person was on my fridge on my Akomi Made Me a Millionaire video. Why? Because, that person unfortunately is forever on that video. There's nothing I can do. So in that sense, I would be able to, if I were to get someone tattooed of me of and let's say they pay their fair amount. It's like, hey, you know what? We're gonna, pay you the $10,000 worth of OMI, for a line, line of whatever on your wrist, forearm. And then let's say that dialogue or that advertising thing, whatever, that turns out, someone tends to be laundering money, or someone turns out to be, a really bad person. Okay, well, now I have to get it covered up. Now I have to do that. Now I have to oh my God, I don't know what I do with those videos. So I am taking a lot of risk with that. Why do I have a lot of Nintendo characters on me? Why do I have a lot of, anime stuff? It's because, well, Nintendo characters aren't going to get busted for, beating their wives. They're not going to get busted for robbery, and killing someone, but people can do that. So that is why I do not like to do that. That's why when, I don't know if I'll call his name, Daddy Dollars, when he got the real Randy Chavez tattooed on him. So I was like, oh man, now I have to be the best person of all time, because, if I do one thing wrong, then, then suddenly someone might ask, if I get big enough, oh, you got real Randy, well, he apparently, did this, he made this joke about this person. It's like, okay, so I have to be really careful about what I do now. John Doe's ASMR. Wulu says, Epiko is working for Caliscope They have a Medium article and all. No official announcement from Veve. I think something is up. Check out the Medium article from November 2021. Yes, they do work with Caloscope. Interesting. Richard Danforth says, Randy, stop. No advertising tattoos. Your line says, what is the ASMR channel now? Do I like this? Yes. Oh, nice. Doesn't says, dude, give all this OMI talk a break and mukbang. Dude, I've had a couple of people say like, yeah, I'll never. I did so. Some of the comments are really mean too. Like, why don't you just like, lose weight instead of doing this? Like, I'm trying, guys. But yeah, some of it's been pretty funny. Not gonna lie. And we got Aldous Havley with a $9.99 super chat saying, being in Randy's stream is like being a public enemy reunion at a public enemy reunion. Audience is filled with OGs eating up the vibe. Shout out to all the creators in the house. Much love and hugs to all. OMI day cometh. It's about to cometh. Okay, where was I? Phone mode into okay, Loki. No, that was it. Beforehand. People shout out. Where was I? Okay, here it. Obadiah Gold check us down with a smash that like button. Alex M says, love you, Randy. Appreciate all the great vibes so far, my friend. OMI to the moon. Agreed. Just says ASMR Simonic brother. Marco Urizar says, people like you are a great source of information. Thank you. Today there was a situation with Cavell, Taps, and he who shall not be named. Hope they can clear the air as they're all good content creators. Yeah, Veve definitely to the moon, but it's just that, you know, let's just say if somebody was out there, and I'm not naming anyone specific here, but let's just say there was a new content creator that for whatever reason, you know, like Michael Scott, you know, hated Toby. Let's just say they hated me for whatever reason. And they're just like, yeah, I just don't like Randy Chavez. Okay, you know, I guess not everyone's going to like me. And they just do that every stream. It's like, all right, a little annoying, you know, probably not a good idea to try to build yourself up while trying to, you know, bring others down. That usually never works out. But if that person had really good content and they really did help people and they were a good person, I'd be like, okay, you know, that's fine. But that person who you just mentioned in there with the subject of controversy was about is not a good person. Consistently making women feel unsafe, consistently trying to attack others, consistently trying to take credit, consistently trying to really do not good things. And if it was just like this person, let's say, didn't like me, even though this person did block me for no reason, maybe because, you know, I wasn't on my fridge anymore. But yeah, like the fact that some women had to make their own group because he made them feel uncomfortable is not good. And I do not want to associate with that person. Don't even want to speak their name. Like, I'll say that story for another time. John Doe says, oh, what does the secondary market seem so dead right now? Everyone trying to wait to see what happens with the migration this week. Well, if you check out Puddin' Cheeks' video, most recent video came out today, you see that over the past several days, there is so much, I mean so much money being put into the app, like no less than like $2 million each day over the last like 10 days. It's a lot. We'll be putting 40 million onto the app this month, like minimum. And I think that will increase next month and the next month. Am I Mr. Krabs talking to, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day? Like, it's going to happen again and again and again to no avail. So money's still going on the app. People are still buying stuff, but yeah, it's not a crazy gold rush. Like, again, we're very spoiled when we think like, oh, my vault did not grow by 10% last night. You know, like it did not grow by 50% last night. It will come, but it might take a little while longer. Drew Paris says, did I make a mistake selling Iron Man for Joe Batman? Should I sell Spider-Man common for a jaunty jig? Thank you. I do have a common Spider-Man and a jaunty jig. I think those are very good. Both of them. I don't know which one will outgrow the other. Probably Spider-Man if I had to guess. But not... well, I mean, jaunty jig has been at like 1330 or like 1400, where Spider-Man has not been the common yet, so maybe not. Maybe the jaunty jig does go up, you know, short-term higher first. I would not sell Spider-Man. You know what they say, you know, liquor before beer, don't sell Spider-Man. And, you know, Iron Man for Joy and Batman, I think both are good. And long-term, that might be better because Joe M, you have to pay such a lot less fee for him. I mean, even though Iron Man will probably outpace Joey-M, but that's part of the first set. I mean, really, Joey-M is just part of the first set, and I don't know when you did that because Joe-M literally was at 2,800 at one point, down to 1,740 now. So has a lot of room to grow considering he's already been up there. Oh no. Actually, before we get on, I do. No, we'll do one more. We'll do one more real quick. Jig, yep. No problem, Drew Bear. Jack Davis says, I really like how many people shout out to Randy that he's not even shouted out to. Literally, you have so much respect in the community. Yeah, I mean, I try to shout out everyone if they shout me out. Again, the people tag me and stuff, and I don't always see it because I get so many of those each day. And I spend a lot of time on the app because that is where all the pattern recognition, the info comes from, and content. But it really is. Do I spend all my day on Twitter or the app? I think it's more beneficial to spend most of my time on the app and watching other content create and watching news come out and reporting on that. Again, and I do try to like things when I can, but a lot of it is just tagging me and again, when they tag me and they tag like 12 other people in their post, like I see it all the time. It's like Tabs Trades, Gavel Anderson, Lewis Morgan, Wendy Stibalis, like they tag everyone. So when a bunch of people are like, oh, this is cool, I get like 50 notifications for the same thing, and they're not the only ones doing that. And a bunch of other people, I don't know which way to go. I literally get hundreds of those notifications each day. But so again, I do try to, do everyone and shout them out. It is just pretty much impossible to keep up. That is why I'm deciding to try maybe later this year to get an assistant. I already have an application. Somebody is just like, oh yeah, we'll do it. we'll do it. I was like, okay, I will keep you in mind for the assistant to keep me out. Hey, you got tagged in this, and this. This is important. This is not. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. All right, where was I? Okay, we're gonna do a Patreon member shout out. Reign supreme in your dreams. You'll never make me bow. Kiss my ass. I'm world class. And Super Saiyan, now you're starting up a fight that you just can't finish. Watch the spilling hearts while they sweep you off the floor. Oh, sending out your rockets, well, shoot 'em up, baby. High as you can go as I'm a song. I can't sing. My voice hurts. Everyone check out at Hey David Donna, at King Mavs Forever on Twitter. Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the app. ChaviCat5 as well. Follow me on the app. Kobe Collects and OMI Player 1 over on the YouTube. Got Powers of X #1 up here. You got Kobe Collects over here on this handle. You got Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, and Sodi Pop Media out on the YouTube, which I love. At EQ_crypto, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA, all on Twitter. You got DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography, AfroDroidLegends.com, YouStayGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au. All places y'all should check out. My boy Mayarden down here. Mayarden's account has been currently disabled, and we hope he gets back soon. We got Charles Markle, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes over on the YouTube, which I subscribe to them all. Okay, where was I? Moving on. I'm going to get rid of some of those links. Justin says, Vel pumping my Homer. Oh, very good, very good. Homer's cool. Homer's cool. Brendan Z says, love being on a Randy live. Brendan Z, my man, how's it going? Gary O says, let's go. Ballins, what's up, Randy? What's going on, Ball? Jesse Valley says, Randy, what's your thoughts on a Veve obtaining a MonsterVerse license, aka Godzilla, King Kong, oh my God, Rodent, etc.? I would love that. I think I had a dream of Godzilla and King Kong. I had so many weird dreams. I woke up this morning, I was like, babe, I have so many. I had a dream that I met Margot Martindale. She's a esteemed character actress in Fugitive of the Law, Margot Martindale. And I took a selfie with her, and I was like so happy. I was like, oh. And I had real crazy ones. But yeah, that would be great if. Sorry, your some of the MonsterVerse was insane. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. I would love to be able to be like Godzilla or King Kong in like a Rampage type game, just destroy buildings. Like, oh, that'd be so awesome. It'd be like, hey, you know what? kind of like Mario Party, where if you, 1 versus 3, you be like the big bad person and somebody else is like, they're trying to defeat you. Like, it'd be really cool if you could have teams. Like, I'm the big bad monster that's attacking Veve City, and everybody else has to go and defeat you, and your job is to cause as much damage as possible, before they defeat you. And your job as the Marvel Mighties would be to have that monster cause as little damage as possible. That would be so cool. I would play that game like that is something I'm fine getting addicted to. Why? Because that sounds awesome. Yeah. Ballins, it's up, fam. What's up, Rudy G? How's it going? Wooloo707 says, so is Epico for Veve or Caloscope or both? Well, they're all of them are working in conjunction with each other, I believe. We got a Crazy Dave 85 says, super chat, $2 saying, I would love a battle statue of Cloud and Sephiroth. That'd be, oh my god, that'd be great. I was talking to a buddy of mine today when we were at the gym, and he's like, and we were talking about Super Smash Brothers. Like, you think we got Super Smash Brothers? Like, I think we got Nintendo. Cloud would be great. Sephiroth would be, statues of that would be really, really cool. I'd be really into statues like Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. I think a lot of video game statues would be really cool. Oh god, where was I? Just says, nah, man, they're trying to something kids, jab kids stealing their parents' consent. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about trying to jab kids stealing their parents' consent. Is that out of nowhere? Oh my god, Story says, salute, sir. Thank you. Glowstick OP says, Venkatesh says Venkatesh is a close friend of Akomi and the team. He is also an advisor for Caloscope, a project Hello K works for. Epic Go Regal is legit, man. Agreed. Glowstick says he also doesn't want to lose his job. Jerry McCarty, thank you for that super chat, saying, Randy, I love your passion and thanks for your time. Will high mint numbers go up in value if high to low search features happen happen for collectibles like with comics? And I do think, I didn't answer this before, but yes, I do think so. Short answer is yes. But not for like the top 100. I think for maybe the top 5. If there's 10,000, it'll be 9,996 plus or 9,995 plus. Jackie Davis says, Steamboat Willie 2028. Do the math on that year. Guys, also license on Mickey Mouse expires for Disney soon. The homework's worth doing. Yes. Jerry McCarty says, rockin'. Thanks, man. No problem. Alex Farnell says, what happened with E2? Were you tiles on E2? There's been a lot of updates recently. Obviously the tier 1 tiles you can no longer buy as of a certain date. I think it was like January 2nd or something. Or was it December? It was December. And then, they say, okay, well, here are tier 2 tiles. And then they decide to say, hey, these are how much jewels that tier 2 tiles produce versus how much tier 1. So there's been a lot. I haven't gone, again, that's the only game I really put money into every week outside of Akomi. Taylor 1999 says, can we go through which collectibles give good master collector points? I've got a Happy Whistle, number 294. Does sub 300 give more? I actually don't remember which ones. Like, they have said that before in other articles, saying like, oh, if the top 5% give you a little boost. Comics tend to be some of the best ones. Secret Rare give the most, but Secret Rares are so expensive. The best one is probably comics. Stacking Comics is probably a good one. But yeah, super chat coming in from Vladimir Colomba, $20. Thank you so much. Saying, I have too much OMI to send to exchange. Worried about it getting hacked. You can relate. What will you be doing with your OMI besides sending on Veve? Is manually expensive, or should I just suck it up and send to an exchange? So I have a bunch of friends that said like, yeah, I have a bunch on BitForex, never had an issue. Okay, fair. Things are rare until they happen to you, so definitely remember that. But for me, I have 10 million on the app, and the rest are in trust wallets. So again, why do I do that? It's because I don't trust an exchange yet. The gas fees, whether you're moving like 1 million OMI or 10 million OMI, it might be like maybe a couple $100, maybe less. I mean, if you want to wait until Ethereum 2.0 comes out, that could take years. It's already taken years. Less gas fees, the bridging. I don't know. Either way, if you have Akomi in your trust, again, Puddin' Cheeks just did a good video on this as well. But if you have a if you have it in your Trust Wallet now, you're going to need Go token to move it. And then you're going to need to do it bridging. You're going to need to bridge it. We're going to have videos on that. Content creators will make videos on that as that comes about. And, you know, when you do that, again, I don't know the process right now. I think you'll need a MetaMask. Again, Puddin' Cheeks just did a video on that. I will keep a lot of them in my Trust Wallet. Not forever, but unless I need to sell them, I'm not putting them on an exchange. So, you know, when I go to sell them, it'll be to sell for taxes. It'll be to, you know, whatever. Again, I'm luckily blessed and at the point now where YouTube is covering my bills. You know, I only have $1,400 in rent each month. So YouTube can cover that. It can cover a lot of other expenses. So I'm very, very thankful. I mean, it took a while, but I'm here. You know, started from the bottom, now we here. Even my girlfriend was talking the other day saying like, hey, I remember last year you were happy to get 1,000 subscribers and you're happy to be partnered. Like I was. Wes says stream Taco Bell and mukbang every night. I don't know if I could do that. Maybe after the gym. I don't even know. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Vladimir, I'm only going to send it to exchanges when I need to sell. So I hope that answer is sufficient for right now. Okay, moving on. Oh, where was I here? Brendan Z says Hitmonkey Secret Rare is 4K. Slept on. Nice. That's up a little bit. It was down to like 2,500 at one point. I think it was up to like $16,000 at one point, which is insane. I will get one. I just need to. Once the OMI moons, I'll probably get one. Long Halloween says, now I'm thinking of selling my only Superman for Iron Man, Pizza Planet, and Wall-E, but I'm afraid Superman is too iconic. I mean, if you have him, I'd keep him. You know, you have a winning hand. Who knows what's going to happen? Iron Man's really cool, though. But yeah, you have him. I'd say I'd keep him. Well, it says, if OMI goes to $1, can you pay for free alligator Loki tattoos? I mean, when OMI goes to $1, I mean, I already said, for that one, I'll pay for Lindsey Sterling to come do a private show. Again, it's going to be really hard to know who to invite. As like, let's say like 200 names, or like, let's say 50 to 100 names. There's like, yeah, I've been here for a while, that I see all the time. Yeah, that'd be fine. But how big does that get? How big do I let it get? And will she charge extra for more people? I don't know. Yeah, I will see. We shall see. But for free alligator, I should make a different one for something like that. I mean, I'm paying for people's OMI tattoos in general, but for alligator tattoos, that is a lot more detail. That is going to be a lot more expensive than just writing OMI, on you, and that might take a lot longer. So we shall see. I am contemplating it though. Canadian says, this partnership is good news. I wasn't so excited when I saw Epic Go Regal's name, but let's just hope they use OMI token. I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's good news. Renzi says, I FOMO'd into an ultra rare Loki last night for you, Randy, into my back pocket to ride into the Veveverse. Heyo! What are they right now? Take a look, see. Oh, I think they were at like 265 at one point, which was nuts. That's stupid low. I think they're up over 300 now. Oh, 298, which is still low. They were at like 3-4. They were almost at 400 at one point. Again, this is like the cheapest ultra rare. It is the cheapest ultra rare animated that you can get, but yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Oh wow. All right, sorry, I'm just getting rid of a lot of the spam here. A lot of the notifications. Oh, we got another super chat. Coming from Vladimir Colombet saying, are you saying once we're ERC20 next month, we can still send our old GoChain OMI tokens to exchanges and sell it like that? We can. We would at that time just have to use a bridging. So, if we don't do it now, we can eventually use it to send it to, I forget where we send it. Again, there'll be a lot of videos on that. But again, I'm keeping most of my OMI not on exchanges and not on the app. They're going to be in trust wallets. And slowly but surely, over the years, I'll send a couple million, do the bridging, and pay like $100 in gas fees or whatever. And it might be a lot less. I'm just trying to be, overshooting that. Could we get also 4 more likes so I can get 100 likes? That'd be great. And then, yeah, you could do that indefinitely. It's not like, oh, you have a year. No, you can do that indefinitely. They'll keep that bridge open for a very long time. I thought we had to convert no matter what. We will eventually. we will eventually have to like if you want to sell it, you will have to convert. But after the 27th, you'll have to use a bridging system. Apparently, it's going to be a little complicated. That's why there's going to be there's going to be a bunch of videos on it on how to do it. I had a bunch of people say like, "Hey, when that happens, can you do a video?" I will, and yeah. So no, you don't have to do it right now. You can keep it on Trust Wallet or Trust Wallets like I'm doing, and Chavez approved. You can do that. So Vladimir, if you don't feel comfortable on Exchange or on the Veve app, keep it in there, and then I'll let you know what I'm doing. Again, over 100 million of my OMI will stay on Trust Wallets for a long time, up until I need to sell. Yeah. All right, what was I? Christopher Loss says 68 likes. Oh, 68. Oh, 110 likes. Oh, thank you guys. Zarnell says nice. 99 cryptos. Which is better return, Joe Mad or Bat versus Killer Croc? Probably Joe Mad. Taylor says would have actually been good if it was Supercell Clash Royale. That would be cool. Geomeh says transfer my OMI back to Trust Wallet after migration. How's that work if it's set for GoChain? Puddin' Cheeks just did a video on that, but basically you'll have to be able to go and say, okay, if you go and send it back to your GoChain Akomi address, it's not going to work. There's a good chance that might be gone forever. There'll be a new OMI. Again, watch Puddin' Cheeks' video. He answers that all in his video on the consequences of that. Bread and Z's, can't wait for Shaggy and Scooby-Doo NFT. Oh, that'd be so great. That would be so great. I can't wait. Tylo says, do not send it to the GoChain address. Yes. Abdul Rab Kuleb says, one of the first sets that I bought was the Ultraman Rise 2D posters. I feel like I should sell the Ultraman Rise and get another Spider-Man, Ben Reilly, or Steamboat. What do you think? I think that's probably good. Now, again, could that moon when Asia comes on? Absolutely it could. How long is that? People have been talking about that for months, so I don't know. Short term, I don't know, but yeah, long term, Spider-Man and Steamboat Willie are very, very good. Well, you said Spider-Man Ben Reilly. Between Ben, I don't know. That's hard because there's not a ton of him. There's a lot of fans. Like Spider-Man fans go crazy. Yeah, Spider-Man fans go crazy. Tyler says we have to wait for them to give us tomatoes. Agreed. But so yeah, so Abdulrab, that's a coin flip. I would do that. I would sell the Ultraman poster and get, what you're talking about. But out of which ones, flip a coin. I'm not sure. Probably Steamboat Willie if you're talking about between him and Ben Reilly. But I think it is a coin flip. Justin Toledo says, would you trade Superman and a Mickey hat for ultra rare Ben Reilly? I feel like he'll be at least 25% of Donnie given the supply. Maybe 6. No, maybe like 15% of Donnie, which is still a lot. Still a lot. But maybe more, maybe 20% just because he's a lot more popular. I mean, Superman and Mickey hat are both like top A tier. Like they're very, very good. And Ben Reilly is, again, I have Ben Reilly ultra rare, and I do not have a Superman or a Mickey hat. I think they're both very, very good. I don't know. I don't. I mean, he is the rarest Spider-Man so far. Maybe they make a Miles with 500. That'd be really hard. That'd be really, really hard. Because he'd be a first appearance. Yeah, he is a first appearance. But I mean, so is Superman, the other ones. I would say yes. Just because there's so few of them out there, of the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. And there's a lot, I would say yes to that. And that is a risk, but that's what I would do. Me home with that $10 super just saying, have you heard what the difference in the OMI rate is when it comes to land sales in the marketplace versus on the drop? Oh, I completely I misinterpreted this question before. If a piece of land is being sold on the marketplace, it'll probably just be that 2.5 or whatever percent fee that would burn OMI. But if you're buying land on the on the drop, it should be 100% or at least close to it that is burned. either way, all of that is taking out of the circulating supply. So that is very good. Also, gator looking. Nice. Bread and Z says popularity over scarcity, Justin. So I agree. But Mickey's hat, like how many people were pumped to have Mickey's hat on this? Like nobody knew that was coming. Superman, obviously very, very popular. And Ben Reilly, again, Ben Reilly is not that the only reason, again, how many people knew who Ben Reilly was before this app? Unless you're into comic books, probably not. Probably not a lot of people. But people are going to educate it really, really quickly. And he's very cool. He is. You know, the original, the OG Ben Reilly comic book, it's okay. But the 90s Ben Reilly, everyone loves. People in comic book love. People go crazy for Spider-Man. Yeah, I would still say Ben Reilly now. That kind of reaffirmed it. Even though Superman is much more popular. Synox says, if we send OMI to Veve wallet, can we send it back to MetaMask after migration? Yes. There will be videos on how to do that. Alex Morales says, are we going to get gems to OMI? No. Puddin' Cheek says, as Synox, you have to be super careful. You will have to bridge back to layer 1 MetaMask from layer 2 immutable X Veve wallet. Yeah. Like I said, there'll be videos on that. So don't do it, unsupervised. Jack Davis says, my biggest concern with Veve as a platform is what got me involved. Ooh, my back. Oh. Platform is what got me involved was getting drops. Do you see new users getting involved without chance of securing drops? Will new users buy into these NFTs? The cheap ones, yeah. I definitely see that. And people will keep trying. People will keep trying just because, win the lotto. And you make a lot of money. Puddin' Cheek says, at Alex Morales, no. Yes, we're not going to get that. Dino Lang says, definitely need to go live so I get rated by Randy. Give me an hour or so, give or take. I am behind these comments by, not too bad, 37 minutes. Marish Schladinger says, hey Randy, just thought of selling some collectibles and buying a Todd, or would it be better the idea to buy some OMI with that money? I mean, if you have money on the outside and you're like, I could put this into the app or I could buy OMI, I would definitely buy OMI. But if you have the collectibles in the app, you have to take a big hit to sell those. And there's not a lot, and there's no guarantee that you're going to get OMI for them because there's a lot of people that are trying to do what you're doing. So I would say just try to get the Todd. That's probably going to be the easiest. Taylor says, I've got Happy Whistle number 294 being blue chip and sub 300 mint. I think I'm getting a good Master Collector points every day. I don't know. I mean, you're definitely getting. I mean, if that's the only thing you have and you don't have a bunch of sets, it's probably not gonna matter as much. But I mean that, and I don't know if it's 5% of the available mints or bottom 5% of whatever. I hope you are, but that's not really something that I specialize or look into. I don't know who would be good to do that. Maybe Foster Hilt. I'm not sure. Amira Atia says, anyone have their OMI on Ledger Nano X? What's the best option for us via your swap website? I do not. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. Call me Skywalker, a $2 super chat saying, OG Star Wars is GOAT. Is the GOAT. They're very good, and we all love it. Respect the past, but embrace the present and the future. Kobe Collects, $5 super chat saying, how you doing, brother? What did we eat today? I'm doing well. We ate a lot of good stuff. Chicken, cake, protein shakes, spaghetti and meatballs. I might get Taco Bell after this. I'm very, very hungry. Got to get some work done, but we'll watch replay tonight. Thank you so much, Kobe. We love you. Godspeed, brother. Dino Lang says he had Taco Bell. No, I haven't yet. I haven't in a while, actually. Dino Lang says, Samsonite, I was way off. Never mind. I was right. He said Taco Bell. I might get it tonight. I didn't get it yet. Brendan Z says, Dino. Watch Any Pray says, if you had the mic in the next AMA, what would you ask? I have to be careful because I do not want them to mess up and break an NDA accidentally. But I would ask like, hey, how many or what type? How are you getting the Veveverse done? Is it something that you guys are doing themselves? If you have outside help, which I imagine they do a little bit of, how big is that company that is helping? Yeah, that would be probably one of my questions. Yeah, man says, would you sell a Voltron rare and or Fantastic Four #1 to buy an Ultraman common? Voltron maybe, but no, not a Fantastic Four #1. I would not do that for Ultraman. Uncle Jay says, at Dino, watch your live today. Love your content. Cody Williamson loves Dino. Dinah Thor. Robert JB says, supporting. All right, so Robert JB is supporting a YouTuber, and that is your right. I would probably advise against that. Uncle Mike's Cryptonomics says, so do you think OMI after this week will skyrocket? The Old Farmer? Well, not just because of the migration. I think it will skyrocket because of what the migration will do. It will be able to go and we'll be able to have exchanges. And once it gets on exchanges, then we skyrocket. Nicholas Mager says, what would you do if Taco Bell comes to Veve? I would try to be like, yo, Taco Bell, I've featured you in more of my videos than I have people on the wall, on the Chavez fridge and the wall. Give me something. No, I don't know. I would reach out, be like, hey, shouting you out again. Can I get something? Jen says, I remember seeing General Grievous fight playing in Walmart as a kid. After I already saw the originals, the prequels hit different. They did. Just so cool. Jesse says, shout out to Kobe Collects, amazing community that helped recover a Todd from a scammer and get back to the original owner. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard there was some type of scammer that was a mod for a YouTuber that is no longer on my fridge. That was a center of controversy today. I heard that person that was a mod in that person's Discord was trying to scam someone, and Kobe Collects did like the really right thing, and all this community, they fought, and they got that Todd back to the original owner. So shout out to that. Preach, Jesse. Preach. Justin says, am I supposed to unsub from Cavell? No, Cavell wasn't on my fridge. Cavell, I like Cavell. Cavell's great. I've been on his stream. He's been on mine. So it's been good times. Dino Lang says, what's up, Cody, Brendan, and Uncle? Obadiah says, Kobe Collects prayer hands. Nerd Challenge says, at Jesse. Yep, Kobe is one of the best in the community. Truly stand-up guy, just like Rand. Yeah, I've had nothing but positive experiences with Kobe. Dino Lang says, LOL, Justin. Robert. Mark Uden says, what would you include in the first Star Wars Starship NFT set? Starship? Probably a X-Wing, probably Millennium Falcon, probably a Naboo cruiser. I don't know if they're called cruisers or speeders. The ones that were shown in episode 1, the yellow ones with the pew, pew, pew. It's probably those three. I'd probably get the Empire's, little eyeball thing with wings. I don't know what they're called. But I'll probably get those. You said Starships, right? Yeah, so it's probably those 4. And I'd say those 4 would probably be fine for right now. I'll think of others. Obadiah says, Cavell. No. Cavell did. I mean, Cavell was being a bro before defending the defenseless. Cavell was being really good. It was taking the fight to the evil. The Alliance says, agreed, Kobe's dope. RJ says, renowned YouTubers playing. No, I mean, there was one YouTuber that was playing nasty, but everyone else is coming to everyone else's defense, while that one YouTuber was being really nasty. Rare Crime Beats says, damn, I'm late. The Alliance says, thanks. Nerd Shaman says, at Dino Lang, you're awesome too, man. Did you get your Groots? I hope people got their Groots. News Now Marijuana says, what did the other person do? I mean, again, go to Cavell's page and what he tweeted. Go to Dan Lee and on their Twitter page what they tweeted, and you'll see screenshots of what that person did. You'll see screenshots of what that person did. Aldous Halley with that 999 super chat says, being in Randy's stream is like being at a Public Enemy reunion. Audience filled with OGs eating up the vibe. Shout out to all the creators in the house. Much love and hugs to all. Omi Day cometh. Marty says, Randy, can you explain staking? Like when I stake OMI, how long is it locked for? When I unstake, how long do I get it back? Yeah, I mean, when you could probably choose to stake it for 1 to 3 or 6. I'm hoping 12 months. I hope we do get a really long staking thing. I hope there's, the $50,000 is staked for 12 months. Because that would probably yield the greatest reward. So I would want land. So I would definitely do that. But yeah, they do have staking tiers for a couple months. And you can choose whichever one. When you unstake, you get it back for until you stake it again. So it's yours. Robert JB does not like the game. He does not like the Epiko Regal. I think they're really cool. Brendan Z says, no need for drama around her. Greg B says, imagine NFT digital Lego pieces, TIE Fighter or Y-Wing. Let's get it. Oh, dude, that'd be great. Greg B says, imagine NFT digital. I just read that. DLI says, no, never got any Groots yet for walk advertising, but maybe just changes his mind. Obadiah brings up a really good idea. Says, imagine being able to build with Legos in the Veveverse. I would love that. That'd be so great. I saw a TikTok last night of this one guy. He got a Titanic Lego set. It came in 3 boxes, and it was so cool. I don't know how long that took him, but it was cool AF. Ryan W says, hey, Randy, any idea why OMI is doing so well despite the market being very, very down? People know what's coming, and again, I don't want to say it's bear market proof, but it does have that bear market body armor. It does have that, bear market thing about it. It's got resistance, and it's about to pop off in a great way. Robert J. says, when Masters of the Universe? I don't know. I hope we get that at some point. That'd be epic. Oh god, that'd be so epic. Gooseneck says, how could someone fight with Tabs? Straight up the guy straight. Oh, dude, Tabs is great. I love Tabs. I cannot say enough good things about him. He's my homie. Dino Line says, what's up, Gooseneck? Third Chime says, if you grow it, Groots will come. Reminds me of that one Hey Arnold episode. If you plant them, they will come. Talk about when Stinky wanted to be a farmer and grow like the biggest pumpkin. And we got a $5 super chat coming in from M saying, aside from Walt and Mickey, do you think the rest of the gold moments have room for growth? Also, or have some peaked? No, they have not peaked. I think everyone has. Some will have more growth than others. Like I think Iron Man, Elsa, the Hat, R2D2. Those will grow really, really high. And some others, like let's say Wally or the Pizza Planet, they have not peaked. They just will have maybe a slower growth rate than the others. Again, people like them. People love any Disney golden moment. It's probably very, very good to have. But yeah, some will go more than others. Zach H with a $9.99 super chat saying Paris Hilton will be on the Tonight Show and has tweeted about gifting Jimmy Fallon NFT during the show tonight. How crazy would it be if it was Veve? I highly doubt it, but it's still good for the space. Well, she does follow Veve. If I go to the Twitter, she either follows Veve or Comey. I'm pretty sure it's Veve. And okay, followers who I know that are following them. I know Paris Hilton is on here. I did like a video about it before. I looked it up before. There's a bunch of really cool people over here that follow them. I don't know where she is though. I'm seeing all their friends. Seeing Taps. I'm seeing Poor Man Printing. Seeing Wraithax. Nomad with Guitar. Athena. Dark Gospel. Pickle Rick. I am not seeing but I know she is here. I know she is here. Even if I don't see her currently, she is definitely someone that I follow that also follows Veve. I've seen this before. I've done it. I've done a video on it. I'm pretty sure I've done a live stream on it. There's Wendy. There's Sparky. Oh, Rudy. Oh, Rudy Gobert. He follows them. Fanzo.eth follows them. Hey, there's Cavell Anderson. There's Lewis Morgan. There's Claire. There's Veve Darklink. Logan Paul follows them. Oh, that is so interesting. Logan Paul follows Veve. I wonder why. Got Star Helix. Got Orange Bag Lady. I swear, I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. Frank Kazik. Hey, hello, K. He's there. Jermaine Rogers. Ooh, Danny Baldus Strauss is following. Finally. Danny Baldus Strauss, backpacker. He's definitely someone you want to follow. Hey, there's Jeremy Pador. Lisa Ramos. Okay, I swear she is on here. Oh, there's Puddin' Cheeks. Luke Chu, he's following as well. There we go. ParisHilton.eth. She follows Veve. So I'm pretty sure that it is possible. There's a greater than 0% chance that happens. Dino Lang says Paris Hilton has an in-betweener, which is Beeb's NFT. Interesting. Thank you for the super chat. And we also got a super chat from M saying, also, could you please list all of the blue chips? No, ultra rare and secret rare Spider-Man. You got the Todd, you got the Riso, you got the Walt. You know, those are like the big five. Yeah, obviously the Steamboat Willies are very, very... I don't know. Yeah, Steamboat Willies are very, very good. The rest of the Spider-Man are very, very good. The rest of the Golden Moments are very, very good. Superman, Wonder Woman, first appearance Joker, first appearance Harley, that first black and white set. I don't know how many... I don't know if a lot of those are necessarily blue chips, but they are very, 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 very good. Like those are top tier. Very, very good. Yeah. Those are what I would consider. Like, and again, those are just off the top of my head. I haven't made like a list right now. But I would say, I would say those are like some of the big ones. Yeah. And there are definitely others, but yeah. All right, where was I? Okay, there's a super chat. Yep, recap. Okay. So the universe. Okay, there we go. Group neck. Yeah, I'll just have it. Like, how could you hate on Tabs? Yeah, I know. I don't know how anyone could start an argument. Tabs, he's great. Just as Mr. Pags a good guy, he's a great guy. I love Mr. Pags. He's awesome. Dino Lang says it's Minnie Mouse too. Yeah, Minnie Mouse would be great. She'll probably be a very blue chip. Rare Grind Beat says who targeted women. Go to either Cavell Anderson's page or Dan Lee. Probably Cavell Anderson did a whole giant thread on it. And Cavell's being a really good person by coming to the defense of these women and other YouTubers as well. Again, when someone starts beef with Taps, again, I don't want to say their name. I don't want to be like that guy, but when someone starts beef with Taps, Dan Lee, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, pretty much half my fridge, and they start beef with Cavell Anderson, and they block me. Usually that's that person that has the issue, and it is, and that person is in my opinion not good. Amara Atia says, Randy, you're such a chill guy. I love how everything rolls off your shoulder. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you, Amara Atia. News Now Marijuana says, are we talking about Cavell or Evolve? I'm sorry, no. Okay, Cavell's great. I've had him on the channel. I've been on his channel. He's great. It's the other guy that everyone is that we do not like. Alex M says, Randy, don't listen to these people trying to bring you down. Bless up. Oh, thank you, man. Jack Davies says, Obese One Kenobi, my username is still worth more than my gems in my account. That's amazing. I love that. Robert JB says, Zombie Captain America, number 89 for sale. Which one? Because there's a couple. But let's go to the ultra rare. All right, so $465 for that ultra rare, the floor. And number 89 is not there. Currently, I don't see anything that is like undervalued with the sub 100s. Well, let me check for the common. Ooh, it's 90 for the floor. This was up over 100 at one point. 90 for the floor. And yeah, number 89 is actually slightly undervalued. $759, where it should be about $900. And the next cheapest one after that is almost double. It's $1,400. So that's actually a very good deal. Number 89 common Zombie Captain America is like $150 less than what the floor should be, and it's actually like $600 less than the next cheapest one. Actually, $740 less than the next cheapest one, and the next cheapest one is 3 minutes higher. This is 89. The next cheapest one is number 92. So that is actually a very good deal. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 6 of the sub 100s out there, and Pags has 64 for 10K, which nobody's buying. You got number 41 for 41,000, which nobody's buying, and you have number 42 for 9,500, which nobody should buy as well. I think maybe a sub 50 should be like 2,700. So that is a very good one. Although it was $699 and now it's $759, but either way, it's Yeah. Mr. D, Mark D says, Mr. Pags is straight up cool AF. We worked out a deal, and it went smooth as silk. He's a G. He's great. Glowstick OP says, Common Spider-Man has hit 1,500 on the Andre pump. Is that what it is now? There's no way. There's no way. No heckin' way. I will lose my mind. Oh, my body. Oh, God, it burns. Okay, Common Spider-Man is at 910 right now, so it's not a bad time to get a Common Spider-Man. Rig says, I'm having a hard time picking between the Golden Moments, Avengers symbol, and Iron Man. Any help? Probably Iron Man. Yeah, I'm going to say Iron Man. Robert J says, stop. Go with the rare. Where Graham Beats is at rigged Iron Man. Yeah. Dino Lang says, the Andre effect is so real. Iron Man bull I am. Kind of spoiled, though, because I got him on the drop. Rig says, thank you. Gemma Gem says, love and respect, Randy. Breach. Brendan Z says, I'll be the Randy assistant. I'll put you in line. You'd be number 2. So if the case number 1 doesn't work out, you'll be the understudy. Goose says, Dino, to change your name. Brendan Z says, at rigged, why would you not choose the first appearance of Iron Man? Yeah. Sidog says, no, I'll be your assistant. Wow, so many people. Robert says, lucky is king. Puddin' Cheeks says, much love. Cheers, mate. Sidog says, what's your vault look like, right? It doesn't. It's got Storm. It's got Invisible Woman. It's got a giant Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Got a alligator Loki in there. I really want to make it so that it's just filled with nothing but Lokis. That'd be really cool. But yeah, right now it's just pretty barren. Dino Lang says, Gooseneck, yeah, I just switched my name from Dino. My name Dino from Meet Kevin Padawan because it's just easier to be my own name. So the real Meet Kevin doesn't sue me because he's heckin' rich. Red Grand Beat says, Terra Virtua already have Godzilla and King Kong. They do, but they might have a different version than what we could have. Ernest says, Randy for president 2024. I will not be old enough. You have to be 35 to be president. And I wasn't born in this country. I was born in Peru, and the Constitution states that you can only be president if you were born in America or in an American territory. Like if, let's say me and let's say like my friend Kim, we have a baby in Germany. It can be that kid can be president if that kid is born on Ramstein Air Base and is born on American soil. That's an American thing. But now it is. Yeah, now it's I can the way the Constitution is written, I cannot be president because I was not born here. Cashflow KY says, I hold all the Marvel Mighties. Do you think they're worth holding or selling? Try to reach 10k gems. I hold them as well. I think they could be gamified in the future. There's no guarantee that it will be, and it could be holding the bag, but I think anything Marvel is pretty good. Jake Lima says, what's up, Randy? How's your day today? Yeah, it's going pretty well. Going pretty good, and we're 10:13, 6:13. Timmy always goes to the bathroom at 6:13. Trying to do a little stretch here. But yeah, I'm doing well. Back hurts a little bit, but I can't wait to get Taco Bell after this. Crazy Dave says, would love a battle statue of Cloud and Sephiroth. That'd be great. Statues would be really fun. Doe says, have you played Micro Machines Challenge on NES? Amazing gameplay. I don't think I have, surprisingly. Rare Grimes beats his Final Fantasy VII. Yes. Aldous Hadley says, Randy, I love you, but I'll absolutely not be your assistant. It would kill me to be fired by you. Plus, my laziness is infectious. Don't want you to catch it. I guess I wouldn't use the term fire. I'd be like, hey, we're going to downsize, and you have the opportunity to do other things. You're promoted to free agent. But yeah, I am very lazy sometimes, too. I'm just like, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to get out of my mattress. So I don't want to go to the gym. I'm trying now, though. No, Will says, Randy is the Messiah the community needs right now. Jake Lehman says, Mario Kart would be so cool if you could buy special things and use it in the game. Dude, that'd be amazing. If let's say, you have the characters, but then you have to buy the carts. Oh, that'd be so cool. J-Man says, Dragon Girl Gold or Batman Croc long term, which wins? Short term, probably Dragon Girl, because I think that would go to OpenSea well beforehand. But long term, probably the Croc, Batman Croc. Vladimir Columbus says, I have too much OMI to send to an exchange. Worried about getting hacked. You can relate. What I'm doing with my OMI, besides sending on Veve, is I am I'm just keeping it on trust wallets until I need to sell. And to do it manually will cost some gas fees, but I don't know how much. And you know, if I have 100-something million OMI to go and put out there, then well, I have if I have that, then what do I do? Well, I'll just put on, yeah, I'll pay the gas fees. I'll just eat the fees. That's it. But I mean, if you want to get it to exchange and just get it over with and done with, sure. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Rare Grind Beat says Final Fantasy Summon Odin would be a phenomenal NFT. Anything with Odin would be great. Wes says stream Taco Bell mukbang every night. I might do that once, and I don't know if it'll be a stream. Maybe it should be, so you know it's live. I mean, when have I ever edited my videos? I wouldn't be able to get to comments because I'd just be eating. And, you know, the quicker you eat, usually the more you can eat. I don't know what it would be, though. I mean, I would like it to be like a grilled cheese burrito and like 10 of those cheesy roll-ups. That'd be great. Oh, that'd be fantastic. Oh, so hungry. Tyler says, I just sent all mine to Bit4X in like 5 different transactions and all went well. Thought I messed up a few times and went into panic mode, but it all worked out. I'm glad. Not glad that you had a panic attack, just glad that it all worked out. So it says, if you mukbanged every time you ate, the stream would pay for the food and some, and you wouldn't need to talk. That's true. I could save my voice. And maybe I'd only answer super chats on that. I don't know. That'd be real. That would be something where I should have an assistant to read all the comments, but it'd probably make me laugh. Probably not good when you have a face full of food. Fistful of food in your mouth. Vladimir Columbet, thank you for that $10 super chat, saying, are you saying once we're ERC20 next month, we can still send our old Go Chain OMI tokens to exchanges and sell like that? We can, but we would just have to use a bridging service. As I thought we have to convert no matter what. We do, but we would just have to convert it via the bridging service before we sell it. And there'll be videos on that. What's up, Ginferno? How's it going? Justin says, no, everyone's Go OMI will disappear into oblivion at the end of the month. No, he's trolling. Rich M. McCombie's Twitter page says, they suggest we move our tokens by the 25th. Thought we had to by this one. You do have until then. I don't know why they said, you know, move it by then. I'm not sure why. GhostX6 says, sorry, just got here. Can I keep it on the Veve app? Yes, you can. Tyler says, Randy, a gator pattern tattoo would be dope on your shoulder. Well, it would have to be this shoulder. But yeah, you're right. That would be cool. That's a good idea. Kenneth Romero says, what would you buy with 200 gems? Maybe a common zombie Captain America? Yeah, zombie Captain America would be good. And I would also maybe get a common, or I'm sorry, an uncommon Groot. So it's a zombie Captain America, an uncommon Groot. Maybe I'd get 2 uncommon Groot. Maybe 2 uncommon Groot. Ooh, and then I can't get the common Groot. Maybe 2 uncommon Groot, and then I don't know. It's hard. It's rough. So yeah, they're animated. 2 uncommon. Maybe no. I don't know. Probably 1 of each. Scabby says Elsa or Superman for long-term hodl. It'd probably be Superman for short term, up to like 10 years. But if we're talking like 30 years, probably Elsa. But Superman for now. Tyler says 27th is the migration date, but it's probably safest to do it before the 25th. Well, that's in like tomorrow. Ron87 says, I don't need to do anything if I hold it on Bit4X, do I? No, just chill there. Now it says, no, just leave it there. Yep. King says, no, you're good, but it'll be layer 1. Yeah, on the exchanges, it'll be layer 1. App will be layer 2. Gooseneck says, Randy, is Akomi going to have any airdrops to celebrate the changeover? Probably not. Elaine says, you can't stake, but you can sell it. Ron87 says, yeah, I don't plan on using it for Veve anyway. 2 separate investments for me. That's cool, thanks. Tyler says, at Vladimir, no, you cannot send to GoChain OMI to exchanges after migration. You'll have to use a swap site before sending. Yep. Irvin Flores says, would you sell Bart's skateboard for the Batman vs. Croc? No. Rich M says, thanks, I understand. SWFL says, hey man, hope you're well. What's your thoughts on Zombie Hunter Common and Zombie Hunter Captain America Zombie Hunter Common and Zombie Captain America. I'm guessing you mean both of them. Keep up the awesomeness. Or if it's just Zombie Hunters, well, I'll do both. Actually, I'll get that in a second, because I have a oh, maybe I didn't. I thought I had something to go over, but I guess I didn't. That's really weird. I thought I had a super chat, but I did not. Sorry, disregard. Where was I? Oh god, where was I? Zombie Hunter Spider-Man is probably better to get, but if it's the difference between, one ultra rare Zombie Captain America or a couple of common Zombie Captain Americas, I'd probably get a couple of common. I'd probably get those. Justin says the current drop system is too time consuming and emotionally draining. You need a raffle system where you put your place on the room and not have to wait for the countdown and come back to the app one time. Well, I think you wouldn't be able to do that because you'd probably have to pay right away. When the time fits you, I think you would have to pay right away, and they wouldn't be able to say like, oh, hey, give you a day. I think you'd have to pay right away regardless. Uncle Jay's at Irvin's a very good question. Harrison Q's, can you confirm you can burn NFTs in a tier with less supply? Yeah, you will be able to burn NFTs. I don't know which tier you'll have to be in order to do that. With less supply will drive price of NFT market cap higher. Yeah, it will. With less supply, people can be like, oh, there's less. I cannot wait. And again, I asked I asked the team, like, hey, wouldn't it be great if we were able to get a notification, like enable notifications every time something is burned? Like similar to the way that in Hunger Games, you hear a cannon shot every time someone's eliminated, and then it says what it is. It's like, yes, I actually love that. They said they love that idea. So I hope that idea comes. And if that idea comes, it was me. SWF Resale says, got the Batman battle figure yesterday. Felt like a kid in a candy store. Very good. Very good. Tyler says, of course. Mars Davis says, hit the like, friends. Thank you, Mars Davis. SW Resale says, what's your number one most undervalued under 500 bullish? Honestly, it's ultra rare alligator Loki. If I'm being 100% honest. Yeah, ultra rare alligator Loki. Don Adams says, can you get a P.O. box so we can send you stuff to hang on your fridge? I was thinking about it, but I have the fridge. Unfortunately, you have to pay to get that on there. If I were to get some, I don't know if I'd get a P.O. box for that. I'd just have you send it to a friend, and then I'd pick it up from there, or he'd come deliver it to me. But he doesn't really leave the house usually. Yeah, I would probably do that. But again, right now I can't even fit the last person down here. I'm gonna have to reprint this. I have to reprint VV Vibes on the wall. Yeah. Enlightened Indigo TV says, do you think the OG Devil Bunnies will have utility? If so, what could it be? I don't know. I mean, it looks like you could attack with it. It looks like it has like a scythe. So maybe in the VV-verse. Maybe they have the MCP. MCP for holders with one. Maybe they could mine MCP for the holder. I don't think that would be. It would probably, if they do get utility, it'd probably just be in the VV-verse. Obadiah says, just making sure. I love this community, and I'm glad everyone took a stand. OMI fam forever. And with that 49 super chat, aside from Walt and Mickey, do you think the rest of the gold moments have room for growth? I 100% do. Or some already peaked. Like I said, I think outside of the Walt, which, to the moon, but you have Elsa, Iron Man, Mickey's hat, R2. Those are like the ones that'll grow the most, and the rest will grow. They'll just grow at a slower rate, in my opinion. J-Man says, sold my Croc Batman and got a Jim Lee Joker. Bad move? No, I don't think it's a bad move at all. It feels like Joker's so undervalued. Again, when I was somebody asked me to make before list the blue chips. I did not list Croc Batman in there, although I will get him at some point. I did not list that. Zach H says, Paris Hilton will be on tonight's show, as tweeted about gifting Jimmy Fallon NFT. Show tonight. Dude, if she gives him a VV NFT, which again, he would have to download the VV app for him to gift it to her. if he just has a MetaMask, it's probably a lot easier for her to gift him something else. Yeah, so there's probably something else. But she does follow Veve. Amara says Joker definitely undervalued. Agreed. Dino says Paris Hilton has an in-betweener, which is Beeb's NFT. I'm not sure what that means, but Bieber. M says, oh yeah, please list all the blue chips. Like I said before, the secret rare and ultra rare Spider-Man. You got the Todd, the Riso, the Walt. Those like the top 5, and then pretty much all the Spider-Man, pretty much most of the gold moments. Superman, Wonder Woman, first appearance Harley, first appearance Joker. Those are all, and I'm not even talking about the comics. Like these are all just the collectibles, and those are probably some of the top ones, off the top of my head. Antonio Katsurov says, does she follow them on Veve account? Yes, she does. Oh yeah, she says she does. Yeah. Ripple Rick says, how legit is this partnership with Epic Go Regal? It is not fishy at all. It is very legit. Well, it says, why wasn't people praising Ben Reilly Spider-Man when he was only $3,000? Proceeding. Hang on, guys. I got a visitor. I will be right back. Okay. Sorry. Getting the.
Hey, Ty.
Hey, well, yeah. Hang on one second. Yeah, wait. There's
That's Randy.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, guys. The landlord is going to check the boiler room here. So why wasn't people praising Ben Reilly Spider-Man when he was only $3K? I'm pretty sure I was. Again, I've had him for a while. I've had him since he was at 2.9K, actually. I'm glad I got him down there. Amara says, oh my god, imagine if that happens, Paris Hilton gifting a Veve. Again, I would love it if that were to happen. But unless she tells him beforehand, like, hey, you have to download the Veve app, and that's the only way I can gift it to you. Although either way, she would have to say, like, hey, download a MetaMask. And MetaMask is much more confusing to use. Veve's probably a lot easier. So maybe oh god, what channel is this on? We have to find out. Obadiah says, it would be cool if Veve tapped into influencers and released a line of influencer NFTs, like say a Jake Paul boxing collectible, or even a Randy Chavez NFT riding Dashie. That'd be great. I'd love it. Just says Cavell versus Vault boxing match. Get off Twitter. I would. Oh, is that happening? I would. Yeah, if we're talking about boxing matches, I'd totally do them. I would totally do one. For who we're talking about. Like if like let's say if Cavell were to say, hey, I'm a little sick, I'll totally go in his place. I'll fight whoever. Yeah, and again, how people are trying to like throw digs at like taps is insane. Yeah, Orion getting it. Orion Crypto Trader getting it in there. Yeah, he's awesome. Orion Crypto Trader's G. He's an OG. He's actually one of the first. He's one of the first YouTubers that I saw where he was looking at the tokenomics and he was talking about. I was like, oh, this is great. This is great info. Yeah. Oh, also the person that was, people were talking about on Twitter, he was also banned from the Veve Discord for bullying and saying mean things to people and women. So that's why, we... Yeah, all right. So, moving on. Super Duper Hang says, if we decide to stake, that's where we want to be on the Veve app, correct? Yes. There is a chance that we go and are able to stake on like APY, but it would maybe be like 1%, like maybe, if we're lucky, if they have staking at all. Like some exchanges might say, hey, yeah, we're gonna let you stake, and they might give us more OMI out of the fees that they take from everyone. But I doubt it, and if they do let us stake, it's gonna be such a small APY. Just as OMI pay-per-view, that'd be great. Orion Coleman says, I tried to upload 120 gems for yesterday's drop and didn't receive them, but was charged. Google Play, I need my gems, yo. Call Google Play, call your bank, probably call Google support, Google, the Play Store support, and then call Akomi, or, put in a ticket at Akomi as well. David says, being prior military, what do you think of military NFTs? Jets, ships, tanks, etc.? I would collect the ones that I used to work with, like KC10, C17, C5, C130, C130 rolling down the strip. I would really enjoy that. Um, I would really like that. But again, that's really I just work around aircraft. I never really drove like a tank, or I never really drove any. Although we did have to upload 2 helicopters onto a C-17 once, and when you're uploading those, you have like this much room between the ceiling and the floor. All right, is that it?
I'll be back in an hour.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, season. So yeah, you have when the whole helicopter takes up like most of the plane, and again, you have this much room between the helicopter and the ceiling, and this much room between the helicopter and the floor. So you are going like inch by inch by inch, like one at a time. It's pretty nuts. Yeah. Okay, gonna get my feet inside the sweatshirt again to keep myself a little warm. Yeah, gonna disinfect the handles. Okay, ships, tanks. Yeah, I think having like battleships would be really cool. That'd be amazing if you got actual battleships and could play Battleship in like if VV verse has like a bunch of water, which would make sense. We're gonna have water Pokemon. You're gonna have Elsa gliding on the water, free like Lapras. Yeah, like that'd be awesome. I think that'd be great if we had Battleship with those ships. Oh, like war. That'd be perfect. Yeah, I mean, one of the James Bond NFTs is a plane, but can also be a submarine. Rebel Rick is Epico Regal legit. Are these videos No, they're very, very legit. It's a legit partnership. Obadiah says Avengers number 57 common, starting to get some drive, about $60 each now. Nice. Jesus Christos says I just harvested like 3 pounds of weed. It's amazing. Bill Gardner says all Marvel Mighties are also first appearance. That's very true. Zephyr says hold partner statue or sell for 3 million OMI. I don't think 3 million OMI is a lot for the partner statue. So let me hold on. If you, I think you could probably get more OMI for that, but let me just check. And just check the brands. Disney. Golden Moments. Let's see what the price is at. It's at 36K. So let's just say, and it's at 36.4, but let's do 36. Let's say you take 40% off, and it's 21.6. All right, 21.6. $21,600 times 0.007. Actually, you'd have to divide it. 0.0065. You said 3.3 million OMI. You said 3. Yeah. 3 million. No, I would definitely I would ask for more, because even if you take off 40%, and it would be 3.3 million OMI that you should get. So I would definitely ask for more. Yeah. Because that, let's say 3 million OMI times 0.0064. It's really $19,200. That's less. That's not half the price, but it's half the price of what it was. So again, does Walt go from $36.4 to $364,000 first, or does OMI, 3 million OMI, does that 10x and that become $192,000? I think that becomes $192,000 before Walt gets to 360. Yeah, and I think OMI will outperform also, going even much higher. So yeah, it probably would be good, but again, if someone's just offering 3 million, they are trying to kind of take advantage. That's over a 40% discount. So I would not do that. I would not do that just on principle. Even if the OMI probably is a better bet, they're just, I think they're trying to take advantage of that. Thitaparun says, is it worth it to buy Harley Quinn Black, White, Red, even if it's not first appearance? Those are really good. I do like those. I had a Stephen Pugh for a while, sold that so I can get the number 89 ultra rare Spider-Man. Jen says, why much Taco Bell but no McDonald's? Taco Bell is just cheaper, more calories, more calorically dense, and Taco Bell's right around. Actually, yeah, Taco Bell is a lot closer to me than McDonald's. I was trying to think. It's not right around the block. I do have to go down Sunrise Highway, but I would have to travel further to go to McDonald's than I would for Taco Bell, and it's cheaper. Leo Tao says, "Hey Randy, should I flip my ultra rare Steamboat Willie mint 42 for a Todd? How much should I try to sell extra with that mint to your Well, let's see. I mean, 42 is not crazy low, but it's Steamboat Willie. The ultra rare, I'm assuming. Excuse me. Say 9,800 now. Honestly, probably just at floor level, because there's one $1,000 more expensive for 538. So maybe try to put it for 10K. You know, it might sell. It might sell for 10K. Yeah. Aaron says, should I sell the James Bond non-posters to get some blue chip comics? Yes. 100% yes. John M says, you should get OMI sleeve of tattoos. No. Randy says, Randy, get a Loki Gator tattoo. I don't think I can. Joe Huxer says, can Disney make their own partner statues and have that be the first interoperable partner? I don't think they would do that. Like, can Marvel leave Veve Spider-Man as non-interoperable and create their own interoperable Spider-Man? They probably could, but they would not do that. Candace says, good night. Dino says, tier 2 is burned for OMI utility. Tier 2 is burned for OMI utility. Oh, okay, cool. So you only have to be tier 2 to do that, to burn. Very nice, very nice. Very good. Very nice. How much? Goose says, Randy, love the one-day auctions. Not having to wait 3 days is great for buying and selling. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm a little bit more old school that I like that I like the 7 and 10 day auctions on eBay, but again, that is just for me. Maybe I'm the only one there, which is very possible. B Gold Inc says, what's up, brother? Big hugs. Hope you're doing great tonight. Love all the info. Keep it coming. I'm really looking forward to the $5 OMI Cruise celebration. It'd be great. And Tyler says, what's up, Mr. Landlord? What's going on? Pixel Pudding says, at Randy, has your landlord found the awesomeness of Veve yet? He's old. He does not partake in that. Landlord first appearance. I think that was landlord first appearance. Does says, I swear Randy is the Truman Show in real life. Obadiah says, how much OMI does your landlord have? He does not have any. Rich M says, did we just get raided by the landlord? His first appearance of Randy's landlord. The other says, Beebs is Justin Bieber's NFT. I have a couple of them and they're sick. Oh, nice. Landlord raid. LOL West. Just says, get raided, Randy. Get raided. He interrupted the Patreon member shout out. So let's do that right now. Hotter than the sun, feel my fire, pyromaniac my desire. Thought that you could see the truth till I just burned down the roof. Human torch can't mess with me. Johnny Blaze, suspect B. Scorch 'em quick, lightning fast, burn them girls down to ash. Gasoline, kerosene, strike a match, ignite the scene. Things will never be the same. Feel the fury of my flame. Beg for mercy, it won't help. Brace the ending you were dealt. Seems you chumps will never learn. Now sit back and watch me burn. I burn. Can't hold me now. Moving on. Oh, yeah. Everyone should go follow at Hey David Don and at King Mavs Forever on Twitter. We got Standoff Chart, King Mavs, and Chavez Cat 5 over on the Veve app. Kobe Collects and OMI Player 1 over on the YouTube. You got Powers of X #1. Kobe Collects over here. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Tabs Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, and Sodi Pop Media, all on the YouTube, which y'all should follow. At EQ_crypto and at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography. You got AfroDroidLegends.com, UseTakeGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au. Places you should visit that are non-OMI related. You got my boy Mayarden down here. Mayarden is the one whose account is currently suspended, and we hope he gets it back. We got Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes all on the YouTube that I subscribe to, and y'all should subscribe to as well. Get ready to Randy, landlord first appearance is Bill Gardner. Gabrielle Jones says, what do you think of Decon NFTs? Could Shut Up and Draw catch up to Cat Bronson? I don't think so. They both have the same edition size. Cat Bronson is just a lot more popular. There's a landlord looking for stress wallet phrases. Ask your landlord to say water. Why would he say water? He wanted to get in the burner. Dino Lang says, ha ha ha, these landlord jokes are fire. Dino Lang says, Justin Egg. Tyler says, ha ha ha, Justin Wada. Dino Lang says, say what, because Long Islanders don't say water. They say water. You get a glass of water. Yeah, all right. Did I say that? No, it's water. I'll trade you for your partner statue. Need one so bad. I don't have one. Sadok says, your landlord must be like, this guy talks to himself for 6 hours a day. He's never complained about the singing, because sometimes it's got to be like, what, 10? It's almost 11 o'clock. So, yeah, I sometimes do this into the night, like 1 a.m. Never said anything, so yeah. Yeah. Tyler says, I first found Veve a few days before a partner statue dropped. I was contemplating spending all my money on one, so mad I didn't. I'm cool with Elsa, though. Elsa is great. Tyler says, I think landlord could stage right. Milham says, what's up, bud? What's going on, Milham? Philic137, I think of selling 35 collectibles, including Secret Rare Dragon Girl, Supergirl, Ultra Rare Deadpool, and one of my rare Spider-Man to get an Ultra Rare Steamboat Willie. I think getting rid of Dragon Girl is probably okay if you want to get something else, but all of those for Steamboat Willie is just selling 35 collectibles to get one is, I mean, Steamboat Willie is definitely, top. Definitely top, but it's, I don't know. That's hard. It's very, very hard. I think that, I mean, the only ones really that probably might outperform that would really be the Spider-Man. So, I mean, I think Willie might outperform a lot of the others. But again, he's so high already. He's already at $10,000. Ultra Rare Deadpool is like, what, like 600? I mean, he was at like 7 something, but let's check. Let's see where the Ultra Rare Deadpool gets us. Yeah, it's at $700. Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. I'll let you know. Multiples. I mean, if you have multiples of them, might as well sell some multiples and get one that you don't have. Milham says, yeah. I don't know if you could. I would sell maybe like Secret Rare Dragon and get like an uncommon or a common Steamboat Willie, but to sell all of those for one Steam, it's hard. But if those are the rarest ones that you have and the other ones like you don't care about, sure. I'd probably do that. Milliams is going to start dumping all my filler pieces tonight to grab some more grails. Nice. Obadiah says, I got to run. Enjoy that Taco Bell. Man, have a great night. Cheers. This guy doesn't know. It says Omi, Moon, Fire. Take a bit, Randy. Thoughts on Secret Rare Captain America? I love Secret Rare Captain America. I have one. And he's at 5K. Might be a good time to buy, considering he was well over 6 at one point. So it might be a good time to buy. Timothy Lamentaris, workout time, Randy. Cheers. Cheers, mate. Thank you guys for joining me for 2-ish hours, 2.25 hours. We do have a drop tomorrow. So I'm again, the reason I didn't stream this morning is because I streamed for, I don't know how many days in a row. Because we always had drops. So I was like, okay, I'll take a break today. I was with the girlfriend, and I streamed during the night where she was up. I was like, okay, she probably wants a little Chavez time. So we got and I also had some stuff to do also. Ooh, all right. So Ethereum right now, the gas chips are pretty low. Gas being decent. So Brock McBlockchain tweeted that fish are currently pretty cheap because of that reasons, and fish is really good. And Jeremy Pador is saying, discrimination should never be tolerated. You can't stop someone's actions, but you can certainly react to it as a culture. Gotta love Jeremy Pador getting into the mix there. I love him. He's pretty awesome. Yeah, Jeremy Pador is pretty awesome, dude. I really have to go to Cavell's page and see what the last thing he was tweeting. Sam Ellis going and saying, keep in mind people are watching. The goal is to create an environment new users want to join and show people why we're the best NFT movement in the world. Preach. But I mean, also, again, there are reasons as to why these people were. Everyone, including me, was saying like, "Hey, this guy probably should not be followed." Okay, I'm gonna catch up on all the Twitter stuff. No alligator raid. Oh yeah, we got to do a raid. We got to do a raid. Moham's loaded up on 22 of the common decon collectibles last night. Gonna sit on them for a bit. Okay, all right, respect. Let's do a raid. Who are we gonna raid here? Go to subscriptions. Who's live? Oh, VV Vibes is watching. So yeah, I guess we're all gonna go to VV Vibes. He's the first one that comes up. And yeah, let's go to him and let's say Chavez raid. Chavez raid. Raid Kobe Collects. He's live. Oh, okay. I'll raid Kobe Collects tomorrow. I didn't know he was live. I did not know he was live. So we'll raid VV Vibes right now. We'll raid Kobe Collects tomorrow. I love Kobe Collects. Go subscribe to Kobe Collects and VV Vibes too. But yeah, let's go do VV Vibes right now, and we'll do Kobe Collects tomorrow. And I'm on there, and I'm going to raid him, and I'm going to say hi. All right, guys. Thank you all for the super chats. I love you all. Goodbye. Meow meow.